There's a show in town, it's going down. Every week we're back on solid ground. Steel toe slipping, but we're gripping. Got the tea to spill, it's always flipping. From April's script to Erin's glee. Oh, this drama's just a spree. Polydrama, legal trauma. Another win, oh, that's the karma. This little piggy went to YouTube. This little piggy's on Rumble now. This little piggy's begging for dollars. And this little piggy's breaking down. Wow! Every week we'll recap it slow. Tune in for this little piggy show. From revenge porn to felony, it's a circus, can't you see? The toe is bent, the goal is spent. His empire crumbles, all hell sent. April's playlist on repeat. Erin's lies we can't defeat. The countdown's on, it won't take long to see this piggy squeal his song. This little piggy went to YouTube. This little piggy's on Rumble now. This little piggy's begging for dollars. And this little piggy's breaking down. Wow! Every week we'll recap it slow. Tune in for this little piggy show. Oh, this little piggy ain't missing a thing. Just sit back, laugh, and watch the king.
Welcome to This Little Piggy, a weekly roundtable discussion about the Steel Toe Morning Show, the show hosted by the fat-chinned, ball-butter-gulping Erin Imholt. I'm Carl from Salute Your Shorts. With me, as always, from the Nobody Likes Onions program, Patrick Melton is here. What's up, Patrick?
All butter gulping. People thought you were going to be out of these in 2026. But
We're still going. Also with us, the man whose British accent is not enjoyed by Matt Mead. Moody is here. What's up, Moody?
I'm DMing with a porn star and I don't know how to feel about it.
That was such an incredible stream. If you haven't watched Nobody Likes Onions, just scrub ahead like 18 hours into their latest stream and you'll find the Matt Mead interview, which was fantastic. Today's show is brought to you by Bubble Popper 24. God damn, this guy is working overtime to get us the clips we need.
He's the only one keeping Erin around.
I got some Stalin stuff too. Stalin 19's still on it a little bit, but yeah, I know. Bubble Popper's crushing it.
It's like we honestly wouldn't be doing the show this week if it wasn't for Bubble Popper, because so few people are actually watching a Steel Toe show that if someone hadn't gone and arranged the clips into a packet like they do in the radio, if no one's done that, then there'd be no point. Like, we wouldn't have the prep.
I make it a point to check the numbers of how he's done this week every time before the show on Fridays, and he's hit a new record low. Tuesday morning show had 1.3 thousand views. When I checked it, that's we were 1.7, 1.6. We've seen those, but 1.3 thousand for Tuesday's morning show, 500 to 700 on the evening shows.
Listen to you coping. His numbers have never been higher. December was a record month for him. What are you talking about?
You're not even looking at the main platform.
Yeah, Rumble does have a lot on the creator program and the bot side.
I want to just let people know they can become a producer of this very program by going to supertip.gg/WATP. We got to hit the goal today, or else this little piggy goes away. We all get real jobs. So please, supertip.gg/WATP. Erin, you're welcome. There's so much to talk about, yet here we are talking about Erin, the thing no one's talking about. Jan Zumach admits to credit card theft. He admits he didn't move in with his girlfriend. Matt Mead, of course, calling into NLO and showing how violent he is.
It was insane. It really was an insane thing. I think we had her and him on for 4 hours collectively, like between the two of them. It was insane.
It was great.
This could be a new girl. People are pointing out in the chat that this could be a new opportunity for Erin. He likes women who shut up and get beat.
I think you should go for Scarlett. Yes. She's open. She's on the market.
Oh, she's one state over.
Guys, Keanu made Ashley Cummings sound intelligent on Stuttering John's stream on New Year's Eve. We got Stuttering John bringing Quadfather back after Quad porn bombed him.
That's the thing. Like, Keanu and Juno work better as enemies. They will help you as enemies more than they'll help you as friends.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Someone stole my water filtration system. That's not important. But there's so much to talk about here in the Dabbleverse.
You're raw dogging your water now?
No, I already got it replaced.
All right.
I was not thrilled with what happened. So, yeah, let's start with that. Erin claims that December was the best month on record for Steel Toe.
Haunt any of our memories, quite frankly, here in Minnesota. Guys, thank you for a very, very fun little Friday show here. If you're, I really didn't expect this many people to be here today. I appreciate that. If you don't have a membership, consider.
But I mean, I give him credit, man. Low expectations can really bring happiness. He's doing the right thing.
He's peeking out from backstage out the curtain, looking at the house and going like, "Oh, people came.
Let's fill it up."
You're getting one. If you don't have Rumble Premium, consider getting it. Last month, we had, once again, our most listened to month ever, and I appreciate that. And, you know,
is there any way that's true? Is there any possibility that is true?
He spent the first 2 weeks of the month talking about how low the viewership is because everyone's with their families for the holidays.
He literally said, I have to rethink the evening show because nobody's watching it anymore.
Too much toe.
And
yes,
if you go
he was overexposed. People weren't watching because of that.
And look, you go to steeltoe.lol and his numbers, with Twitter included, are less than what he had 3 years ago when we first visited him. When you first discovered him, Patrick, it's coming up on 3 years now. He was getting 800 easily. That was his average, and he was touching 1,000 or so every so often. He doesn't
on YouTube
get
only.
He doesn't get anywhere near 1,000 if you include Twitter impressions on top of both Rumble and YouTube views now. And he's doing the same amount of shows.
Moody,
so what does he mean by most?
Unique viewers.
Right.
Yeah, he'll go into the metrics that he's looking at, I think, here.
For 1 week of that month, we were banned on YouTube, and we still did our most listening hours ever, our most unique viewers ever, our most views ever. I appreciate it. This Rumble Creator Program is great.
So basically what it comes down to, we've been saying this for a while, Rumble inflates the numbers. Aaron admitted this himself. It's got to be at least 4x what it really is. And so Aaron's looking at that.
He also gets in trouble here because this is what Moody can't stop pointing out and has been for months, that when your unique numbers are really high, but the average number of people viewing your show and the impressions and stuff are really low, it means that people check out your show for a second, go nope, and then leave, and they're constantly cycling through. But he says here the watch hours have never been higher. That cannot be. It cannot be that both the unique numbers are super high and the watch hours are high when the number of people watching and the number of views on these videos are at their all-time lows. Those two things are incongruous.
And he was banned for a week. So this is 3 weeks.
It's all Rumble numbers. That's the thing. That's what I'm telling you guys. It's all inflated with Rumble, and of course the Twitter numbers that he puts in there as well.
Does Rumble give you watch hours?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
I've never seen the back end of. I don't know. I don't know what Rumble gives you.
Hey guys, welcome to the show. We got Tukey coming in. Oh, no. Oh, it's Adam Bush is joining us, everybody. Adam Bush on the show. What's up, Adam?
Well, now even I'm disappointed.
Yeah, you gave him the Mikey's phone interview of introductions.
I sure did. Good to see you, buddy. I hope you're surviving the rain.
Good to see you. I'm hanging in there. What did I miss? Did he win? Has he won?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Dude,
Aaron is declared.
You've seen this. You've seen this episode already.
Welcome to the rerun.
It has allowed us to do so many things, drop goals, bring Oz back. I am
The list goes on.
announcing right now that we are dropping $20 off the evening show goal starting on Monday.
Whoa.
We have been able to do well enough. I was going to do a $40 one right off the top. I didn't want to go so aggressive, but the plan is to go 40 down on the evenings and 40 down on the mornings.
Whoa, that takes a lot of pressure off me. I feel a lot better about this.
Real quick, he's always said that he only takes as much money as he needs to keep the lights on and the operation going. And then he said, but we've done so well that we're going to be able to drop these goals. Does that mean he's negotiated lower electricity prices?
No, he's talking about the Rumble ad reads that he does.
Got it.
And what's hilarious about Aaron, and I think we pointed this out last time, is that you'll never make as much money on advertising than you do in November and December. That's when all the budgets have to be spent. That's when there's holiday shopping and everyone's spending money. So he's going to see these numbers plummet in January and be like, fuck, I took $20
This
off
month
the goal.
sucks. This month sucks for everyone.
Yep.
Guys, we're doing so bad, we're adding $50 to the goal.
It's wild that wasn't the Wizard of Oz a guy who was a fake behind a curtain that cast a really big show. That's what he wants back on his show. A man named after a guy who fakes how big he is.
As he tells us to not look behind the curtain and lies about all these amazing stats that he has.
Yeah, pay no attention to these stats behind the curtain.
Right.
Of the year. We're going to start in good faith with the $20 drop on Monday evening. Thank you guys so much. You've been an incredible audience in 2025.
Who could possibly care about that? I think this is a show for Erin. So Erin's like saying, hey, look at this awesome favor I'm doing you guys. Less than $20 less in the evening shows. If I'm a viewer who regularly gives money, that doesn't mean anything to me.
It does, because if you're a viewer who gives money, you're a viewer who gives money every week, probably.
Yeah,
And
it's always the
that
same
means
people.
This is going to affect your budget as well as his. So this is basically like a finance meeting at the beginning of the year. Like, guys, good news. The numbers are good. You're going to have more money in your pocket this year. I'm going to have more money in my pocket this year. Things are going great.
It's also really bad news for everyone who wants to watch him miss the goal or panic. So he's going to get fewer viewers if he's able to hit the goal easily.
And you're going to continue to be an amazing audience in 2026 as this show continues to grow and get better. Cockdiff says this is 2026, the year of WPH. Cockdiff, I got a Streamlabs cancellation order.
It's the year of White Power Hour. He just glosses right over that. All right, let's talk about these numbers because, yeah, you mentioned it, Moody. If you go to this amazing website that you've developed here, I know you spent months.
We've
and months
lost a lot of it.
this.
A lot of the histories. It's not lost. I just need to regenerate it. But you're not going to see a lot of the history on there.
Oh, that's not the link I'm looking for. No, it's pretty incredible if you just look at the last few shows. I mean, this is him bragging about how December has never been better. And
ignore the ones that say 1 minute. Look
Right.
at the duration on the site. Yeah.
So we had the big New Year's Eve. 474 was at the peak.
Mm-hmm. That's not including Twitter though.
Well, right. So he likes to go in there and claim that there's 600, 700 people watching. And I have a clip coming up where he compares himself to Kevin Brennan's numbers, which is, don't think where you want to be at this point in Kevin's career, but this is an evening show. So look at this.
It's the one underneath that actually. It's just, there's a
It's 40 more viewers. Why are you trying to shade it?
Look, I want to be fair. I don't want to lie about the toe. But they're dire. They're not great numbers at all.
Best ever month ever.
Best
What are you
ever month.
talking about?
Yeah, his average viewers is a half of what they used to be.
It's the highest numbers his show has ever gotten. What are you talking about? That's what he said. No one's ever watched Steel Toe more than they did in December 2025.
I guess this is why winning is so important to him, because like history's written by the victors. So he's just gotta
All right, so this is the big announcement that he put out here. Good morning. It's the last one of a crazy 2025. It was a big year for the toe. We won all of our battles, buried streamers, made them run away from covering us after they realized their mission had failed. We salute them. They tried what many before them had and failed. They are not alone in their shortcomings. We celebrate our wins in 2025 with one last Rumble Day. So show me what you got and let's celebrate another win for the toe. So this is the big announcement.
I want to see your bank account. Show me what you got.
Yep.
The amount of times he needs to keep saying he's winning. I mean, what winner does that?
Yeah. There's also I also don't know how we're keeping score in this game.
Before you go away from this, can you go back?
Yep.
Look how psychotic this circle was drawn. You can see all the he took like 4 times. He had to lift his finger to draw this circle. This is
the person who posted it you're talking about?
Who did this?
Okay. I thought it was him.
It's Bubble Popper.
Got it.
Apologize to our sponsor.
No, this matches Aaron's handwriting. That's what I was getting at.
And also, Carl, to answer your question, I think the score we're judging on is how he feels about his enemies. That's it. He doesn't have to accomplish anything, but his enemies have to not be doing well. And then I guess we've all won something somehow.
He's back to saying their stated goal was to run me off the internet and destroy me and make me kill myself.
Yeah, we're not marching in. There's no troops. We're not like getting together so we can leave Minnesota. That's not the dream here.
I don't know who stated that.
Well, this is what I've always said is like these guys, they're so sensitive and insecure that like that's how they feel. That's what they're feeling. Like everyone on the internet is after me and wants me to kill myself. That's how they feel internally, which is insane. Like a sane person just goes, yeah, there are going to be some people on the internet who have different opinions. Like, what can I do about it?
It's only strange when your mother, when you're like 4, when you hand her like, you're painting and she's like, I don't like it. It's not for me. You're like, that's not fair. But you're an adult now. People are allowed to not like your stupid show.
Oh, rummage sale. I've heard this cope coming from you guys lately. It is nice to see you guys waving the white flag and surrendering. He says, is this what this show is going to be from now on? I told you once people stop covering this show, it will go downhill. Hasn't happened, bitch. I think what happened was you guys didn't see a way out of this. You had a plan that this was all going to go away. We told you we didn't need you from day one. Turned out.
We told you we didn't need you from day one.
I've almost
an agreement.
I've almost changed my mind about doing this show every week.
I know.
Out to be true. And now you guys have to pull away and sulk away and retreat, but you have to make it look like that's not what it is. Hey, look, you don't have to cope to me. I admire it. I get it. I see it for what it is. But like, the only people surprised are you. The rest of us have been here for a decade. We're not going anywhere. That's what's wonderful about me. You can leave, you can stay, you can do whatever, but we brought our own ecosystem. We brought our own audience, our own community into this thing.
First of all,
the bare minimum for hosting a show is to have a community of people who watch it.
Also, this guy used to have a community on Reddit, and when Steel Toe Boring Show got bigger than his community, he shut his community down because he didn't want people on Reddit at all. He was like, don't go to Reddit. It's toxic. But he used to have a Reddit. But once the community of haters got larger than his actual community, he just told people like, you don't want to go on that part of the internet, Reddit. They're broken. You don't need to see that. But we're at the point where this show on Fridays, no matter whose channel it is on, gets more viewers than every show he does all week long.
Oh,
I think we're at that point.
By 5x.
And there's a discussion every week. Watching Erin is starting to become a chore. Like it's like not even as entertaining. This is not like a day and a half ago, a guy said he wants to put a bullet in my head. I'd rather watch more of that than this. Like that's much lower. Like
so it is kind of nice. $1 from Coltrane says, I can't listen at night. My kids are around. 5 and 7 is too young to turn Nazi while listening to this show. Yeah, you should really turn Nazi listening to something else. Thank you for that $1. Let's just say 4 or 5 more of those.
When it comes to Nazi propaganda, there's a lot of shows out there. I don't do it nearly the best. You should turn Nazi while watching another show.
And there's a thing I'm not doing. Or a gifted membership. And there's a thing I'm not doing. Thank you guys very much.
The butter.
No, the goal. Mentioning the goal. That's what he said.
I thought I was mentioning the goal too. Are people bringing back the butter challenge?
People are saying, yeah, it's time to bring out the butter a few times. I've seen him refer to that.
Yeah, Rummage Sale is having a hard time coping with his defeat. It's okay. I mean, look, I said it 2 years ago when you guys decided to go, we're going to.
Wait, he defeated Rummage Sale too? God damn it. This guy is on a winning streak. I had no idea.
Crushing.
Tough victory.
Imagine it's the other way round. And there's someone who came in to your shows and started telling you in the chat how great Erin was.
Right.
What would your reactions be, Carl and Patrick? Like how would you?
Yeah, would do nothing.
Someone's allowed to think that?
Yeah.
Right. But if they're like sending in super chats and telling you like Erin beat you guys, like what are you guys doing? Your show sucks compared to Erin's. Would you go on a spiel about how much you've beaten Erin and what Erin's
I
numbers
think it's
are?
because Patrick and I don't get emotional about this stuff, and
right.
Erin just is all emotion. He's a chick.
kill the toe. We're going to destroy the toe. I said, guys, all I have to
Let me back that up real quick. This is such a weird.
No one has ever said kill the toe or destroy the toe. They said they didn't like the podcast.
Yeah, we're not parasites. Why the fuck would I ever want the guys that I like to make fun of on the internet go away?
Right. That's the only thing that will kill this show.
Right.
Stop doing a show.
Yes.
The only
As we
person who
learned
said-
when Carl's osmosis system was stolen, we're the first people they're going to look at.
Ethan Ralph is the only one that said anything close to that, and Erin likes him now. Like they're on good terms with each other.
Right.
It's okay. I mean, look, I said it 2 years ago when you guys decided to go, we're going to kill the toe. We're going to destroy the toe. I said, guys, all I have to do is hit go live and it's over.
Is there
Here
a
we are.
chance Aaron stole your reverse osmosis system because he thought RO stands for reality osmosis and he likes his truth filtered from impurities?
It's a stretch.
He doesn't think RO stands for restraining order.
There's a whole system? I need that.
Years later, showing you, we drug you into deep waters and we drown you. I mean, I'm not bragging. I knew it was going to happen. I'm surprised you didn't. All right, let's go into this 50-year mortgage shit.
Okay.
Whoa.
This was making the rounds on the internet like 2 months ago. He's late on everything.
I love his segues.
Your mortgages Trump's doing?
Yeah. I love his segues. Where he's just like, you're all losers and I buried you. You guys suck. So anyway, we're going to prank call some of these businesses.
He talks like an antagonist in an old DOS game. You know, when they have like the filmed stuff like Red Alert, Command and Conquer or something, when Tim Curry comes on stage as a Soviet. Like that's the tone he's got.
All right. I want to so he continues to talk about how he's killed these other shows, and then we'll move off of this. But this has been his big rallying cry to end the year. He's very proud of himself for having taken down this little piggy.
Knox Proud Boy says, imagine the bar for another win for the toe has reached still existing. I mean, we've had our best year in years. I just didn't want to hurt your feelings too bad. I'm sorry, but when your stated goal is getting rid of the toe, and we've shown that we have our own ecosystem, our own environment, our own community, it is kind of fun to knock your dick in the dirt about it. And you react to it. So it's nice. It's nice that you're, like I said, the Japanese still waging the fight on Okinawa in the 1960s.
If he does have his own ecosystem and his own community and his own world over there, it's pretty penetrable, right? Because every day he's yelling at several chatters like, you're just mad that we have our own world. It's like, well, it seems like these people are leaking in pretty easily. Like your show, a lot of your show is you telling us that you're doing your own thing and the haters are dead.
It's like his ecosystem doesn't care for him very much.
Right.
He's constantly he likes this Okinawa reference about the Japanese soldiers there decades after the war was over, thinking that it was still on. But out of like us and him, he's the one that refers to what this is as a war that he's fighting and that he's waging. Who was at Okinawa? Like,
Knox Proud Boy, you always think I'm clowning you, but what I'm doing is I'm showing I admire you. Fighting a losing battle is a brave thing to do. We admire you here. We'll build statues to you.
Good stuff.
I'll
He said something.
I'll take a statue.
He said something about a week ago that I thought was very odd because he's got restraining orders out on 2 different people who stream on the internet because he's afraid of them. Yeah. And this streamer who ran over one of his detractors, and Aaron's covering that story.
Oh, the cyber truck.
Yeah, is that the
Yeah.
Clav guy?
Yeah.
So Aaron's covering this, and he says some things that are pretty wild considering what the legalities that are pending.
Fucking rules. I watched 10 seconds of the guy, and I'm like, the one thing I like about him is he ran over a guy. I really like that. Some guy was stalking him. some guy who watches his stream was being a real creep, and he ran him over with his car, and I guess he's going to get away with it, which I think everybody should. I think if someone is so parasocial that they like come see you in real life, you should be allowed to run them over with your car.
I think that we need HROs against this guy if that's the way that he feels about it.
First of all, that guy actually had a stalker. This guy was coming to his house, showing up where he was in public constantly, and then was like blocking him in from getting out. Now, I don't know if he's going to get off from it, but Erin's conflating that with people going to a public courthouse and watching a hearing. No one followed him home. No one went to his house. No one goes to...
If you go to a boxing gym, he should be able to hit you with his car.
Right.
Sure.
Well, he's not there. He should, he should get word that you're there, be able to speed over to the gym to try to run you over on your way out.
What about a journalist covering a story? Are they not allowed to do research or interview people or show up to find out the true story? What about all those people that show up to court appearances to write about them? Are they have careers doing this? They're not antisocial stalkers. That's who you're talking about.
Is Paul Shea a stalker because he comes to these hearings and writes a story?
Yeah. Well, it comes down to, do you want to be a public figure or not?
Right.
Erin claims to be this, he's box office. Every time people talk about him, people are tuning in for it. It's like, cool. You know what also comes along with that is a lot of attention, negative attention.
Right. Princess Di should have run all this paparazzi over.
Well, that actually I agree with. But
I believe you should be able to use any object other than your bare hands and feet to physically punish that person. Beat them with sticks, hit them with a blackjack. I think all of it's fun. I think all of it's great. I think
I can't use these because they're classified as weapons.
anyone who is so mentally ill that they would go, I'm going to go follow this guy around. They not only deserve to be beaten viciously, preferably within an inch of their life, but you probably owe it to them. And they're...
I just feel like, I know he's joking, I know it's all tongue in cheek, but it all, obviously he's thinking of himself and he's big in his feelings right here. I just think this could be played in a courtroom somewhere and it would negatively affect him.
You got to have a court date for that to happen.
That's true. That's a good point. Is there a court date in sight? It's insane.
Wouldn't it be amazing if the judge had like a speech impediment and they were like, what is the video you want to show? And it's Erin doing that.
You fucking asshole.
Parents for their bad upbringing to beat them within an inch of their life. So anybody who runs over a stalker or runs over a hater or anything like that, I'm immediately on their side. My default is you're right.
Yeah, he does use stalker and hater interchangeably, doesn't he?
He's also classified Patrick and Nick as both stalkers of his.
Yeah, he's written that in legal documents, which is wild.
But then I watched a few interviews with this Clav guy, and I'm like, oh, you know, like Nick Fuentes and all these guys are like, yeah, he's Chad, he's fucking rules. And I'm like, you guys know he's gay, right?
Oh, this is interesting. So right here, he gets into this conversation about ketamine. And I think these are shots at Nick Rekieta.
He's saying nobody gay can be cool.
That's true. Well, yes, I think that is how he feels.
He's not cool.
Like, he's very
Yeah.
clearly gay. He's talking about how his parents had to take away a hammer from him when he was a teenager because he was like micro smashing his bones to reset them so his face would look perfect. He's like, Sydney Sweeney's mid, and it's like, shut up, virgin. And he's just like, he does ketamine, and that's supposed to be cool. It's like, he's a retarded gay guy. Like, gay guys do ketamine. Let's be very honest. Ketamine is a gay guy drug.
That is a shot at Nick, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I think
they
so.
did find ketamine when they searched the house.
There aren't any like alpha giga Chad straight dudes who are like, oh yeah, I do ketamine all the time.
What about the one that made your wife's pussy bleed because his dick was bigger than yours? I'm just reporting on what I heard. That's all.
Ketamine is for gays. Ask Milo Yiannopoulos, anyone else. Ketamine is a gay guy fucking drug. It's for
I'll ask Milo.
There's a subclass of gays who are scared to do ketamine, and that's Erin.
Yeah.
Supertip.gg/WATP is where you can go to produce the show, help us out, help us make it more interesting, and support us.
Patrick, thanks for clearing up my credit card controversy.
That was incredible. I know Cardiff covered it as well, but the fact that Chad just thinks he can come out and just be like, all right, I'll give you guys the honest truth now.
But it's like the last 2 times you told the story, you said it was the honest truth.
Well, that was when you broke down Kumia Country story and you went down and you chased this shit down. You're calling the businesses and stuff. You're trying to figure out, because I knew it was bullshit.
Oh, stalking. I mean, he was stalking. That's what he was doing.
A good friend of Chad's, and I've never revealed who to this day, but a good friend of Chad's and a person Chad still considers a good friend, paid for a private investigator to go out and do some legwork on this.
Yeah.
Because they knew it was bullshit. And they said, I'll give you all this information as long as you don't ever say who I am and that I paid for this. So even Chad, again, and we've long speculated that all these people, Godfrey, Swartzen, Florentine, all these people who like do throw him a couple gigs a year and work with him, they're doing that to like keep him at bay so that Chad doesn't turn on them.
Sure.
So, yeah.
I've talked to Florentine about his relationship with Chad, and I like Jim, so I'm not going to say anything. But yeah, I think we both know what's really going on. Silence Do Good coming in. Says Aaron's source for the data showing it's his highest month ever is sheer panic due to being his lowest month ever. That's what's so crazy. Is like we can all see it. We all know what's going on. You were panicking earlier in the month. We talked about the evening show was dying, and to come out at the end and be like greatest month ever. Just be semi-honest and people will respect you more. John O'Reilly. Why is this not working?
Classic super tip.
Oh boy. Super tip. What are you doing?
Who coded that?
Now he's gone. I don't know where he went. Preacher Bill.
I fell asleep during the NLO New Year's show. My dreams were both erotic and violent while being narrated by a wallaby.
That's hilarious. I literally woke up because I was listening to the stream when I went to sleep. I woke up as Scarlett was just leaving, and then I heard you guys discuss the aftermath of everything that had just happened. I'm like, fuck, why is there no rewind function on this goddamn thing? I gotta wait for this afternoon to watch this.
Got him.
Dimpled balls coming in.
Carl Baby, our weekend rendezvous in Las Vegas was incredible. Don't worry, no one was suspicious. We're so lucky Pulper's dying and paid for everything for us.
Las Vegas is dead, dude.
Don't worry, Carl. I kept Jenny Jingles busy while you were gone. I'm pretty sure she wasn't even thinking about you the whole weekend.
Buy your Hackamania 3 tickets at hackamania.com/adultery. But Las Vegas is dead, dude.
Can we announce? I heard rumblings that Blade is thinking about doing a PulperCon 3 at a campground.
Okay. I didn't hear about this. I heard the Pulper's doing better, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
But did Blade really announce that he wants to do another celebration for him?
I heard tale that it was mentioned.
It was so inconvenient for him, though, and he lost so much money on Pulperfest 2.
I guess Pulper's saying he doesn't want to do Vegas anymore. So I think a campground is a good place to have a Pulperfest 3.
It's a terrible place.
You know, the guy who did that Firefest is on TikTok right now talking about a Firefest 2 and actively promoting it. So anything's possible.
But because of the meme, I think because of the failure, it'll do well. It'll sell awesome. People will go, I want to be a part of the next disaster. Like, I do think that would probably work.
It's got name recognition now.
Right.
What if Pulperfest 3 is bigger than Hackamania? How are you going to feel about that? Alan Dempsey coming in.
Carl, I believe Aaron's perfidiousness and skullduggery have precipitated his ruination. Have you anything to opine?
Nope.
I do not, but I'm looking for John O'Reilly, who's here it is.
Patrick, thanks for clearing up my credit card controversy.
Wait, did we play that one? I'm
Think
trying.
so.
We'll figure it out. We'll get there eventually. Okay, background says our little boxing boy will be so happy y'all didn't forget about him. I know he needs us so badly, and it got brought up so many times. He's just like, yeah, this is a victory. I win, because he's just egging us to come back. He wants us back so badly. There's no reason why we should be a topic of discussion on his show, And some of the things he talks about Dabbleverse related, I have some examples coming up.
Well,
he doesn't know what his show is or where he wants to be on the internet.
I mean, for almost a year, his Monday shows are bigger than any other show of his of the week. And I'm not taking total responsibility for that, but this show certainly, like the things we reveal and cover on this show, people tune in on Mondays to watch him, cope with. Yeah.
Yep. Richard Lucas says Sky will be making Moody's dreams come true.
She's going to help me build my curing fridge.
Josh 88. We got 2,000 viewers on YouTube. X takes 92% of that. Beef Drippins. Afternoon, gentlemen. Still sobering up. Beef Drippins had a good New Year's, it sounds like. Good for you, Beef Drippins. Mostrout says, there's no point in super chatting my comment because Lady K reads 1 hour later and the joke is lost. Hi, Adam. Love you. Please go on with Melty and talk some Richard.
Sounds like a guy who doesn't know how to write some evergreen material. You know what I mean? Write better.
Should be timeless.
XMMMMMMMMM. Whatever happened to the Erin SJ interview? Our interview shows in general. Steel Toe membership gets you absolutely nothing. I'm so pissed about this. This was teased multiple times by Erin.
No, not just that. He teased a whole interview series every second Saturday or whatever, and he did 2 shows. He did twice.
Yeah, that was the second Saturday.
Beef Drippin says, lapping up goo is gayer than ketamine. Sup, y'all? You know who would agree with that is Nick Riccan, who's in the chat. He says super gay. I know a straight white woman who did ketamine. Who could he be referring to?
There's that great Simon and Garfunkel song, April, Come She Will.
The Ghost of Mr. P, $5. Are freaks like Ava scaring you or a Matt Mead? We solve problems, Adam, you stink.
Oh, that's true.
What's the TFMR P&B?
I don't know.
Nobody knows. This is Ghost of Mr. P. Your guess is as good as anyone.
Trideca 13, $20. Thank you very much. Wait, you're going after the ketamine use of a Baldo user to prove he's gay? Yeah, good point. You can always just talk about the Baldo. I don't know why it's still next to me. Probably because I don't use it very regularly.
Also, out of all the drugs that group did, Molly is the one that most makes you gay. And that was Aaron's favorite one.
That's true. Yeah, that was the one. That was his go-to.
I still don't get the Baldo thing. You're shoving your balls into a prosthetic penis that's going to be right next to your real penis.
Yes, and then it gives... There's 2 viewing windows on the side of the balls so that they feel a little bit of sensation as you penetrate with the Baldo.
Got it.
Yeah.
I prefer a tongue on the balls, personally, but that's just me. Jim tells you, remember, for 4 months, says, hello, boys. Tell Milton or Moody to reach out to CRS Firearms on YouTube. He got demonetized for BS and would really be a great promo for Super Tip.
You tell him. We don't have a sales department.
Spread the word. It's available now. Sorcerer Pine Trees. Goes Mr. P. Jenny, come to AC so I can break that rear seal. Wow. You think I'm not giving it to my wife in the backside? How dare you?
She all triggered.
How dare you accuse me?
It's the worst thing you've ever said. I hated that. I really hated that.
All right. So Thorough Joe Burrow put this together for us. And I thought this was hilarious because for some reason, Aaron's getting stuff from the NLO Discord and claiming that it came from Slampies. I don't know if you guys saw this, but this is pretty crazy. Let me pop this up on the screen.
Again, it is my birthday. It's my birthday show. We're going to get through with the links, and then we'll be...
Okay.
It's just like Dr. Huxtable.
I'm sorry. Anyone who has to put their... this fucking thing where people have to celebrate their birthdays online and show everyone, hey guys, it's my birthday. It's a great day to give me a lot of money. You see this with obviously this idiot. All Stuttering John does it all the time. Chad Zumach has to have like multiple streams on his birthday.
He does the thing where he like does a stream the day before his birthday and then he tweets out like, remember today's my actual birthday.
Right. Give me money today too.
this might explain his need for all these anniversaries, because his birthday's on Christmas Eve, the 24th, right?
Yeah.
So it gets like smashed into Christmas because everyone's forgotten his birthday the next day and they're all celebrating Christmas together. He can never invite his friends to the bowling alley because they're all with their families. This
that
might
sounds
be
really
why
tough for an 11-year-old to deal
Right.
with.
Yes.
It is, I will say it is very cool that they use the pattern that Saddam had in his bathroom wallpaper. pretty interesting.
This is the shirt he got with April on their last trip to Vegas when they decided to swing with the
The one that
Ricadas.
SP won't let him throw away because he needs to remember what he did.
I don't care what the situation is. If I find myself hanging up a banner like that for myself for any reason, just shoot me in the face. It's over.
That's
Look
brutal.
at that.
It
It's
is
very
like
sad.
it's like an imitation Gucci shirt or something, right? Like this is like what car salesmen wear in the ghetto. Like my friend, I got to go
Right.
Like
It's what a young child wears to dress up to church, to put on his good shirt. That's his good shirt for dinner.
This is 8th grade formal wear.
Yeah.
Right here.
Be done. Why would my own girlfriend edit this picture? Why would she do this? Look at what SP did. He put Bill Clinton and Jeffrey Epstein in the photo with me.
So well done by So Thorough Joe Burrow, showing that Bonin was the one who actually posted this in Discord. for
Wow.
Nobody Likes Onions.
Yeah.
Because of
It's
my
favorite-
shirt.
he can't figure out how to get the glare off. He thinks he has
know.
to move it around. All you have to do is tilt it.
Good point. You're right. He's still doing that.
It's not left or right. It's not up down. Yeah. Those
Why
are the
would
only
she
options.
do that? Why would she join in my abuse?
Joe Burrow, go fuck yourself.
Okay. Well done. So Thorough Joe Burrow.
And Bonin made that picture a few minutes into Aaron's show. And during the show, someone sent that to Aaron, and Aaron said SP made it for him. So either Bonin is SP,
Oh,
or SP's in the NLO, the very private NLO Discord.
that's a big scoop if that's true.
Yeah.
All right. Here's an example. So many of the clips I was pulling for this show today, I'm watching, I'm going, wow, Aaron has this 100% wrong. He's going to start talking about how Chad did a great job when he stole credit cards versus some news story that he's covering. Some guy ripped off a lady's purse or something, started spending all the money on the debit card. And so once again, these guys align with each other. It's amazing how this happens. Like going back to when Erin was all excited to interview Stuttering John. I'm like, yes, that's the team we need. When Opie and Stuttering John were doing shows together, I'm like, yes, this is great. The fact that he's like, Chad's on my side, or he wants Chad on his side, is hilarious.
That's why I think Chad Zumach is a very moral credit card thief. Because didn't he just go get some mozzarella sticks or something at a restaurant?
He's a very moral credit card thief because he just got some mozzarella sticks at a restaurant.
He stole a credit card at a gym, and he went to a bar and grill.
He stole a credit card and went to a bar and grill.
I think the word he's looking for moral is lazy and stupid.
Yes.
Because I have more respect for people who steal credit cards and do elaborate schemes where they order thousands of dollars worth of electronics and filter it through, have it delivered to a
gift card.
fake
Gift cards, yeah.
And yeah, exactly. Well, Chad did buy a gift card, but he used that gift card to buy himself Twitter and Instagram followers, which is
Right.
easily
Oh my god.
That's responsible. Think of the power that man had. He stole somebody's credit card. He has it. You can do whatever you want for a little while until they shut that down and report it as stolen. He could have went and bought a sectional. He could have went and bought a giant TV. What did he do?
he's got couches on the brain.
Yeah, I know. It's his go-to thing.
I'll take a Tito's on the rocks, and I'll have some mozzie sticks. I mean, it could have been way worse. People don't give him enough credit.
It
for the
could have been
restraint he
worse.
showed.
So then why did he do it? What was the point? If he was just going to get a drink and some mozzarella sticks.
Columbine shooter. It could have been way worse. This guy's a moral school shooter.
Yeah. Let's show Aaron. Let's show Aaron Chad's rap sheet, and he can highlight the moral felonies on there.
Yes.
I mean, if people don't know, Chad recently came out and admitted that he stole multiple credit cards and was out prowling for lockers that weren't locked. He would go to the gym drunk and just look for lockers that weren't locked so he could steal credit cards and then just go out to multiple stores. He would go out for days just enjoying himself, just buying himself vodka, getting a meal, going to GNC.
Adam Davies in the chat makes a good point that Erin said people don't give Chad enough credit. Yeah, that's why I had to steal.
It was right there. Adam had to point it out. Thank you. It's very well done.
I had my credit card stolen from my gym locker. I can see who did it. There was a kid in there when I went in, and then when I left, they were still there. I'm like, that's the person. They immediately went far away to an Apple store, bought these huge products, bought these gift cards, like there was some kind of plan behind it. I cancel it, they get canceled, we move on. It's not a big deal.
Because Chad said he did it because it was a time in his life where he didn't have a lot of money. So, like, the person who goes and buys a bunch of Apple products and stuff, and they can turn around and move those, those are items you can move quickly and get cash and better your situation. Like, at least there is a motive and a plan behind it. Chad's just like, fuck, I got an unlimited money glitch. Who's down for Tito's? Who's down for mozzarella sticks? Well, none of that improved your money situation. So, like, even the reasoning behind why he stole it in his own excuse doesn't make sense. It's like, you're still broke, though, right?
Yeah.
It is similar to Aaron, actually.
That's what I think he's going for.
Yeah. He was booted off of radio, and he had this audience that came with him and supported him. And rather than bettering his situation with this thing that fell into his lap, he just lay about and let his show die slowly over the years while being lazy.
Chad also showed, and we see this with a lot of these guys, Erin being one of them, they can only live in the present. There's no thought of the future and, okay, I'm going to steal this credit card. Why not buy 2 bottles of vodka at the liquor store rather than buy one Sunday and have to go back on Monday and buy another one? You can just buy 2.
$20 is the threshold that triggers.
It's definitely not.
Yeah. I also think what Aaron's going for is the look of all the sex crimes. That's not the worst one.
Oh, right. Yeah, good point. I'm not at a registry or anything.
They think it's always going to be there. Chad, when he steals the credit card, thinks that credit card is going to be with him forever.
Right.
Yeah. Aaron, when he gets that audience on Twitch, thinks that they're going to be there forever. And he just needs to extract his week's expenses out of them every week. Right. And that's it.
Run it again.
All right. So this is coming from Stalin19. And Erin explained that he's not Chad Zumock.
Warlock Wheeler says when they drop the lumber, they might have just straightened out that piece. About 99% of their boards are warped. How dare you? I built a cedar fence at my first house out of Menard's lumber, out of Menard's sections and Menard's posts. That's right. I built a fence. Suck my dick. I'm way more of a man than you. Don Imus says, Toe would last 3 minutes working at Menard's. Yeah, no shit. Think I ended up talking into a can for a living because I'm really good at manual labor? You fucking retard. Welcome to the program. Good to have you. Eric Cartman says, no, you never did. Prove it. I don't. Eric Cartman, I'm not Zumock. I don't fall for that. We're like, prove it. Oh, I have to prove to the internet people that I did a thing I did. That's the saddest part is when you're like, oh, I'll show a hairbrush. I'll say like,
building a fence is, there's a lot of components to it. So I don't think he built a fence. I have a feeling someone built a fence and he drove a few nails. But when I was in middle school, the first summer that my neighbor was building a house, he was a carpenter, a general contractor. He built a house from foundation to roof. He built it like with his hands. It took him months and months and months. And I would go over there bored in the summer. He had a son I was friends with, but I would learn stuff and help, and he would put us to work and do stuff. I never once thought I built a house.
Right.
I never. So I have a
You
feeling
need credit for that. You haven't brought that up on every episode of NLO since.
Yeah. I just don't think he built a fence. Like you got to get it level. You got to pour.
Or maybe his dad
posts.
His dad would have like showed like been there building it, and he would have helped holding the posts up, making sure that the levels are good, and then
yeah.
I don't fall for that. We're like, prove it. I have to prove to the internet people that I did a thing I did. That's the saddest part.
Well,
Well, when you're like, I'll show a hairbrush.
We watched his handyman capability when he was dealing with this sign for weeks. We've seen it.
we've seen
him change a tire. Like it's not.
We've seen the charcuterie fridge at Hackamania with the bottle opener on it upside down.
Upside down.
That was 2 screws.
Don't forget the whole sponsor signs he had for his golf tournament.
Right.
It's pretty impressive.
Everything he's ever touched is haphazard and shit.
Yeah, this guy's not building anything. He doesn't understand that you need to tilt a phone to make the light bounce off differently.
He called the spot where his fridge goes at the pantry.
The funniest thing is I timestamped that wrong. I didn't even want to play that part. And that's like the most interesting thing. Like, wait a second, this asshole's saying he built a fence? Go fuck yourself.
Zumach. I don't fall for that. We're like, prove it. I have to prove to the internet people that I did a thing I did. That's the saddest part, is when you're like, I'll show a hairbrush.
See, this is what I thought was very interesting, is he goes so deep. He's watching everything. If he's talking about Chad Zumach showing a hairbrush to prove that he was living with a girl, he wants to be involved, but who's watching the show and going, oh yeah, that was classic Chad. We all remember that.
He does it in such Erin Imholt fashion. Like this was a month and a half ago. And now he's bringing it up. It's like, because when it's happening, he's like, I'm too good for this. But then things get a little rough. And he's like, remember the hairbrush? Like, yeah.
But this is the thing when he was talking about before, and he talks about this a lot these last couple of weeks. He's got this community. And so, people from the Dabbleverse try to make fun of him, but it doesn't matter. He's immune to that because they got their moats and their community over there. And the reason why we all know about it is because he wanted to be in the Dabbleverse so badly. He pushed his way into it to be like, oh, I'll make fun of Stuttering John. That looks fun. Oh, no, I'll make fun of Chad. I'll do that. And then Chad beat the shit out of him to the point where April was crying uncle. And so Erin had to be like, I don't even want to be in this Dabbleverse. But he obviously does. He's watching all of it.
Let's not forget last summer he explained to us how you have to pick up stuff in your yard before you mow, or else it'll get caught in the mower.
Are we going back to the fence thing?
He tells us, yes. Remember he used to let April do the roof with her dad while he played video games. Like, this is a guy who doesn't do manual labor. He can avoid it. But he built a fence.
All right, we'll go back to that part of the clip. But I don't understand why Erin doesn't just have a show in the Dabbleverse that he could do a segment a few times a week or something and break this stuff down. He wants to so badly, but he wants to also be above it and different.
Because everyone, like the Dabbleverse largely hates Erin or doesn't really like him that much. So the way he can fight against that is by saying, I don't care about you guys. I'm above you, when he's actually not at all.
But then he shows his hat when he sits here and he just goes, Chad showing and by the way, how funny is that Chad pulled out a hairbrush to prove he lived with a girl and has now admitted that he doesn't live with a girl. And everyone's just like, there's no hair in that brush. That's not how hairbrushes work.
Well, he did say, dude, she spent the night here before. It's like, yeah, I think, again, if she has a house that she's lived in for years and it's established, I doubt she was leaving toothbrushes and tampons and hairbrushes at your little empty apartment.
There is no girl.
No.
The way he talks about the relationship is he doesn't even understand how relationships work. It's like when he was talking about taxes and getting a tax return. He doesn't understand how any of this works.
And every woman loves, and I haven't covered this on my show yet, but every woman loves to hear, like, I'm holding onto my apartment just in case this doesn't work out.
I know. Why would you say it out loud?
You did point out that he is doing this show for himself because even you felt obligated to just explain the Chad hairbrush thing. This is for him. He doesn't even explain it. I have no idea what he's talking about half the time, and neither does his audience.
Yeah, why would you?
Erin's also been accused of having a phantom girlfriend. So there could be some crossover here where he's thinking about his imaginary girlfriend. Like, I don't need to go get a hairbrush to prove SP's here. Like that's.
But meanwhile,
lame.
here's a picture she just sent me. See, it's from her.
Right, I'm getting attacked.
No, it's not.
Right.
He's put his show into this weird death spiral by focusing on the Dabbleverse, because that is such a niche place that doesn't have that big of an audience.
Whoa, Moody. Hey,
Look, like I'm talking about like algorithm wise on the internet. Like, it's quite niche. You can dominate a niche.
Of course it is. I know,
but it's not.
There's a clip. Carl has it, but he said, "I'm getting a lot of the show's growing, and we're getting a lot of new viewers because I'm covering a lot of local news now." Because he's really latched onto this Somali daycare scandal from these Nick Shirley videos.
Mm-hmm.
So, on the one hand, he can't stop talking to chatters nobody knows about, intricacies nobody knows. He can't stop about referencing Dabbleverse stuff from Karmic to Chad. But on the other hand, he's constantly telling us like he's refocusing his show on news and locals and.
Well, yeah, he's trying to balance. He wants to be a political pundit, and he wants to give his right-leaning views on all these stories that are coming out. But he's also a shock jock, so he's very much just Timu Anthony Cumia.
Can you imagine Glenn Beck diverting every once in a while and yelling at people in the chat? Or
that's what I mean.
Dabbleverse.
Yeah, making a Chad Zubak reference. I mean, that's what Alex Stein does, not Glenn Beck.
That's why, like, the show that's growing the best in the Dabbleverse at the moment is Blind Mike. He's focused so much, like, he does do Dabbleverse content, but there's a whole bunch of stuff that he's doing that is made to get out into the algorithm and get the Why Are You Laughing series and like focusing on new things that are constantly happening, actually talking about the news. And if you go and look at the statistics, it's a steady climb. Erin focuses on these like little fights that he has with people that no one cares about or can really get into, and it just flops. Like it comes in crashing on itself.
You're saying a blind man can walk a straighter path than Erin?
I think his future's so bright he's got to wear shades.
I'll say, like, I think Angelica's doll got mad at me this week. I went, yeah, SP and I got to get our shit together for New Year's and get our stuff for, kids and all that stuff. And Angelica's doll's like, why won't you just admit that she's not there? And I'm like, what? She'll prove she is. And I'm like,
she might be there, but the kids aren't.
But why is this affecting him?
He's got to get ready for New Year's for the kids. Oh, yeah, we all know the stuff kids demand on New Year's.
What is he talking? That's not a phrase that happens in a household. What
Right.
does that mean? Get ready for New Year's. What are you doing?
The kid stuff. You know how you have to go shopping for the kids for New Year's?
To get them what?
Black Eyed Peas?
Those stupid glasses that go 20.
Yes.
They don't need them. It's not. We're not doing it together. It's not happening.
He could buy those from the same place he bought that happy birthday sign for himself.
There you go.
The stupid noisemakers and everything, the hats.
I think a lot of time when he talks about shopping for the kids, I think it's her kids.
Oh, good point.
I do think because she has full.
She actually has custody, yeah.
Her kids live with her.
Yeah.
She might have shared custody, but he's always doing this like, oh, God, Christmas is coming. I got so much to do for the kids. It's like for second Christmas, for second Easter. This is the sad, like I grew up with my parents split up. The Christmas with your dad is profoundly sadder than the Christmas at your house with your mom with the tree when you wake up.
if I valued whether or not you thought my girlfriend was around, I would absolutely offer you proof.
You're addressing it. This is the same thing. The fact that he's going on there, he's like, this one person said he doesn't believe that my girlfriend's around. I don't have to say anything to him about it. You're doing that right now. You're actively proving that gets to you. It's bothering you. And yeah, you're not showing proof. You're not showing a hairbrush, but this is just as bad.
Yeah, make a shit bet. Say you'll eat shit if the girlfriend's not there and make someone...
I do not value your opinion on this matter one iota. But poor Chad keeps like grabbing hairbrushes and taking pictures of stoves and shit.
Well, that's because of Patrick. When you sent me the photo of his kitchen, I'm like, there's no way. That is not a kitchen. That can't be the kitchen. And Chad's like, no, I have a real kitchen. See? God.
Thanks.
Fucking idiots.
Like, and he's like, no, don't you see I have a girlfriend? It's like, dude, who gives a f- if these people think your girlfriend is fake or not? I hope they think my girlfriend's fake. That would be wonderful.
See, the problem, though, with Chad is that his girlfriend is fake.
Yeah.
And pretending that you have a girlfriend when you're 51 or 52 years old is wildly pathetic. So that's why he tries to prove.
And Aaron
talking
hopes
about Chad.
Aaron hopes people think that so he can make out with girls at his live event.
Good call.
You should. That would be very healthy for you. Drinking.
All right, and then he gets back into Maynard's talk, or Menards, whatever it is. All right, so this is something that I wanted to play from Stalin 19. This same clip where he's talking about the viewers and he's talking about Kevin Brennan and comparing himself to that.
Like, by the way, I need to compliment Kevin Brennan. I've listened to a couple of Kevin Brennan clips, and Kevin Brennan has settled into this role of like elder statesman of calling bullshit on the internet and all these gay people. Because like internet now, like the world that he's in is like all drama, and all these dorks who don't have kids or a family and do these shows. We're like, we got to find somebody that we got to watch. He understands that they're all just chasing a high and their buzz is temporary, no matter how big that audience is. I mean, you saw they tried it with me and now they've got to abandon it. It's over. And
okay, we got to make sense of what the point he's trying to make. He's saying, he's calling out like NLO and WATP and saying like, look at us. We're finding clips and different podcasts to make fun of, or streamers or something like that. Kevin's doing it the right way. He's not chasing anything. Kevin needs drama on his show every day, or else there's nothing to talk about. He literally has nothing else but hoping that he can get Karmic and Felicia on the show at the same time, or Matt Mead to call into the show.
Kevin's numbers are doing about as well as Steel Toe's numbers,
right?
Compared to where they both were 3 years ago. But also this cornerstone of his life that he constantly goes back to, his family and his children.
Yeah,
family is. Just for Aaron Imholt to be like, I have a family, is what? But you just keep them at another person's house.
Yeah,
like,
you had a family, you left.
And again, I know it's Carl and I who are childless and and losers, but we are both married, and those marriages, thus far at least, you know, I'm coming up on the milestone of how long Aaron and April were married. And I haven't been married for even that long. What's better to have this like big business that's falling apart and crumbling every time you try to rebuild it, or a small manageable business that's going well?
Yeah.
Like, you know, Carl can maintain a wife, it seems.
So I was a partner at a small agency here in Rochester. I didn't run Kodak. But that's probably a good thing, because Kodak fell apart.
The family he has is like, if his kids are out and they're like, Dad, can we have family? He's like, no kids, we've got family at home.
But he doesn't.
I mean, you saw they tried it with me and now they've got to abandon it. It's over. And they're never going to find anyone who's going to make them as much money as me, because I have my own community, my own audience, unlike any of these guys.
Hold on a second. Again, I'm very confused what he's trying to say here. We're never going to find anyone who makes us as much money as Aaron, because he has his own community. Is his community the ones who are donating to our super tip and super chats?
Aaron hasn't been a part of my show really for almost 6 months.
I know.
You don't really touch on it, but
you did an 11-hour show and didn't mention Aaron once 2 days ago.
Right. You can look at who are these podcasts and look at all of the clips I put up there and see what does the numbers. It's never Aaron. My audience has completely rejected Aaron talk. They're not interested in it. When I see it in the chat while I'm doing it during WATP, like, move on. We don't care about this guy. And for the fact that he comes on there and just goes, I do the most numbers for them, make them the most money because I have a community, makes zero sense. I'm not even sure what the point he's making.
Also, if we're making money off of him, then that means we have a community that's liking it. What is he saying?
That's what I mean. So we have a community, but it's not as cool as his community for some reason, because I don't think that he does a good job of partnering with other shows and podcasters. So I think this is a jealousy thing.
Well, but his is successful. You haven't mentioned yet that you're lowering the goal, so you must not be doing well.
Good point.
They got to share this community. I had my own.
Had.
Had.
That's interesting. Yeah.
So you could build off of it. You're not going to be able.
Does he think he's the first person online to develop a community? NLO never had a community. WATV didn't have a community. Like, what's he talking about?
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what I don't understand. Like, we have our own Discord servers and subreddits. And
if anything, people from his community have joined our communities.
Right.
And it's not going the other way. You know, if Bonin one day woke up and was like, hey, I've decided to become a toe boy, I'd be like, what's going on? I got to examine my life.
Share this community. I had my own. So you could build off of it. You're not going to be able to find anybody who's going to draw you the money I do because I'm very interesting. I'm very polarizing. So it works. Brennan's found this thing where he's confident, calm. He's the elder statesman. He just sits back, watches this shit, and calls bullshit. Brennan's kind of settled into a really comfortable spot. And
What? Is there anything worse than a compliment from Erin? This is the guy who once said that like Chad Zumach gets it because he's a radio guy. He like said that in earnest on his show.
He's the first one to tell us that Carmick's going to be a star.
I think you're right. I think because his numbers in reality are down so far that he's doing everything he can to call everyone back to making fun of him. Between saying that he beat everybody, like this is what like a kid taunts a bully and then runs inside his house and locks his door and then makes faces out the window and then unlocks the door and peeks out the door like, ha, you didn't get me.
Yeah,
like,
my little dog does that when I'm not chasing them when they run away.
Right. It's taunting. He wants people to, he's actually upset that people aren't covering him as much. Mm-hmm. And he wants it back.
That's why he was talking about running over his haters and stuff like that. Like these are things he's saying to be like bait us and to be like you guys are gonna want to comment on this, right? It's like fine, we will. Fuck.
He just called Kevin Brennan calm, which is like if you've watched MLC at all, that's not true. It's also not what Kevin Brennan wants. His shows are called Burning Bridges and Misery Loves Company. Yeah. Like his whole point is to not be a calm person. This is an insult or zero media literacy. Like what's going on?
I think it's zero media literacy is what we're seeing here. And Erin definitely, he's one of these guys who wants to be Team Brennan. He wants to get invited back onto the show. He needs it so badly. He's always complimenting Kevin.
Brennan's kind of settled into a really comfortable spot. And I think he's a better performer than he's ever been.
I mean, come on. Objectively, he's way worse than he's ever been. He was actually really good.
Crackers.
Yeah,
he used to have a talent that he performed with live. Now he just yells and
he just stares at YouTube clips.
Yeah. Every once in a while, he says something, and it's like, oh, he is a funny guy. But it's
when's the last time that happened?
I remember him saying something the other day. He was talking to Matt Mead about something, and it's like a small thing. Yeah. Like it happens sparingly
by accident.
Yeah.
I want to point out the people who glom on to Kevin Brennan are very low IQ. And the reason why I say that is because one of the funniest things that was happening while you guys were interviewing Scarlett Hampton the other night was Scarlett thought that the YouTube terms of service was a real thing to be afraid of. Oh, I don't want to say that word because Kevin Brennan says that's a joke, idiot. People like that are like think that what Kevin's saying is real.
I think it was a joke, and I don't think it is anymore because Kevin had Matt Mead on yesterday, and Matt Mead said like, "Yeah, she's saying that I tried to kill her," and Kevin was like, "Whoa, don't talk about that here."
No, so he's actually doing the Opie thing where he thinks that they're listening.
4 hours we talked about it on my show, and that show's still up. Like, what do you think's happening? You can't talk about domestic violence on a podcast? Like, every woman would be out of business.
I just thought it was so funny how often Scarlett brought that up, and you kept saying, like, it's fine. You can talk about anything you want. It's okay. Don't listen to Kevin. He's an idiot.
I got to say. But let's see what this 12-second drop would be from Sanford's son. Yeah, this is when they had that Carmick and his girlfriend, his ex-girlfriend on the show. This guy's a mess. People got to stop. I think people should stop picking on him.
He's offered Carmick a job on his show thrice. And he goes there and he's like, this guy's a mess.
He also said he created him.
Yeah, so he's my creation is what he said.
He's all over the place.
I really do, because he's not built for this. I was watching another thing because I like Husey so much.
He's not built for this.
They both did the same thing. They just yell at chatters their whole show. But
He's
he's
from-
not built for it.
He's from the school of Imholt. Like, why are you rejecting him?
There's that guy Buckman. That guy is so like, you talk about the actual living, breathing embodiment of taking the internet too seriously.
All right, I'll be honest. I don't even know what he's talking about here. I follow this stuff pretty closely. Who the fuck is Buckman? Is that a chatter?
Shmuel Buckman.
Oh, Shmuel Buckman. Okay. There's no way anyone knows what he's talking about who watches his show from the Minnesota market.
He was getting bodied by some trans lady yesterday, and it was just embarrassing to find out like how much he admits to taking this shit so seriously.
If we're in a relationship, a win for you is a win for me. A win for me is a win
And a win
you.
for the toe.
It's a win.
Thank you, Chad. It's a win for the toe. Dude, the way I have
The thing too he does, we're like, so when Chad's attacking me, I'm getting bodied by Chad. And then Chad will do like the same thing to him, and it'll be like, Chad, you're not good at this. You're pathetic. You're not having any effect at all. It's like, except when he goes after people I hate, he's murdering them.
It's almost like it's fake news.
Yeah.
Did you see the new anchor on CBS come out? I don't know if you caught this clip, but he
No.
came out in his first broadcast and said, "We've been lying to you for the last 20 years. I'm going to stop doing that."
What?
It's pretty fucking crazy. You'd think it was AI or something. He goes out and starts listing the stories that they fucked up, like Russiagate and Hillary's emails and Hunter's laptop. And he's like, "I know you guys don't trust us at all anymore. I'm putting a stop to that." It's
like when
pretty wild.
Domino's came out and admitted their pizza's been shit.
I thought the same thing. I'm like, this is the Domino strategy. It might work.
Try us again.
And it's a win for the toe. Dude, the way I have permeated these people, and like, well, Chad's just having fun, but like the way I have permeated these other people, and it makes them angry that I have crawled into their skull. They've done.
This is great because Erin catches himself because he's team Chad. So he's like, look at all these losers. They can't get it out of their heads. They're always thinking about me. He says a win for a toe. Oh, well, Chad does it because it's funny. Chad does it for a different reason. Like the other guys that I hate, they do it because they can't stop thinking about me.
Right.
It's so transparent what's going on here.
People, and it makes them angry that I have crawled into their skull. They've done it to themselves, but it's made them angry. It makes me so happy. It's a weakness in me that stuff excites me, but I can't help it, and I got to be honest about it.
If we're in a relationship, a win for you is a win for me. A win for me is a win
And a
for
win
you.
for the toe.
It's a win. We're all winning for the toe if we win together, right?
Yeah, we're all guys. There you go. We're all winning for the toe. And look at how much joy that brings Chad. Look at how happy it makes him.
Yeah, because someone yes-and him for once.
Right.
This never happens to Chad. Chad goes, I win for the toe, because he's one of these, like Ray DeVito, who just thinks of some word triggers him and it reminds him of something. He has to blurt it out immediately. And Erin's so stupid. He gets so excited about this. He had to play that twice. Guys, look at, they're referencing my show on MLC. Isn't that cool? Yeah, amazing, dude.
To say another win for the toe, it's become a brand. And I think Meme Copium and I kind of started that.
You do?
Yeah, so I found this very interesting.
Yeah, let me play it a little bit longer because I think Erin realizes what he's saying is bullshit, so he's got to elaborate on it a little bit.
I think I'm going to give Meme Copium and I the share of another win for the toe.
But again, do you see where I'm talking about? Like, Erin gets nothing right. He doesn't understand the credit card thing. He doesn't understand, he lies about where win for the toe came from.
Two people can't come up with something simultaneously when they don't do a show together. That's also like one of you came up with it, or you can't share the thing because somebody said it first and then the other person said it. But what's interesting about the history of this, of course, for people grounded here on Earth, is that it's something we started saying in 2023 when we found him, when we realized that like this guy spins anything that happens to him into a win. And I was just like, another win for the toe. We came up with that.
Not we, you came up with that, Patrick.
Okay, I came up with that.
Yeah.
And then everyone started saying it. And I think he started saying it, and he started attributing it to Rocco.
Yeah, he said Tukey came up with that.
To grind my gears, to
Right.
not give me credit. But by the way, this was back when he wouldn't say my name. For most
Right.
of 2023, he wouldn't say my name. So he said Rocco came up with this, another win for the toe, or Tukey came up with it. And now he's rewritten that history again, where him and Meme Copium came up with it on separate streams.
Yeah,
at
listen to
separate
the mental gymnastics he has to jump through here.
And it just took off, man. By the way, what's been going on with I don't hear anything about Meme Copium anymore. What happened with old Meme? I like him. Another win for the toe is, I think Meme started that one. Oh, Rummage Sale is, he's seething. He claims it was the work. It was not. I'm sorry. He jumped onto that too.
What was bleeped out there?
The pedos work.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. So someone in the chat calls him out like, no, that was obviously Patrick who came up with that. And then Erin has to pretend like, no, he's taking credit, trying to take credit for it.
I'm going to fight you guys on this.
Go ahead.
I don't think Patrick created another one for the toe.
Uh-oh.
What do you think?
But someone on the stream did create another one for the toe. And I'm ready to provide proof that I am the originator of another one for the toe.
Fuck, this petty motherfucker.
Boy. Yep.
Oh boy.
I created it. So this is film art. This is where you can search transcripts of every channel across YouTube. Mm-hmm. So I searched win for the toe and I sorted by old to new, right? So there's a couple here, very convincing win for the toe suckers side from 2018. It's not relevant. A win for the toe-to-toe contest, not relevant. 29th of April, 2024. There is an NLO show right here. I
can already call bullshit on this though, because we were saying that way before April of 2024. We were saying win for the toe. This isn't accurate.
Aren't meeting each other's needs.
So you're saying I don't have narcissism? Another win for the toe.
I'm just saying that maybe we should focus on your relationship rather than the narcissism.
Great to see my PayPal.
Holy shit.
This is the first time win for the toe has been mentioned on YouTube. Find an earlier one. Find an earlier instance of that.
Film art thing isn't great. I can tell you that from I've found stuff that it didn't find. So manually, but also I think he attributed it to Tukey before April 2024.
Okay. But win for the toe, first time ever mentioned is me. That's the first time.
Okay. We're just gonna have to let him have it. I've seen that.
All right.
Everyone knows it came from Rumble. It's a Rumble thing.
We were all saying win for the toe well before April 2024. That's insane.
I don't think so.
We were.
Show me a receipt.
Is when April left.
I don't think so.
It is.
All right.
You don't think April left him in April 2024?
She did, but I don't think we were saying it before that.
You're out of your mind.
A lot has happened over the last a year and a half.
This is going to be our text thread for the next 5 days. There's just going to be back and forth. The first time Moody said it, the first time Patrick said it.
I'm not even going to argue. Maybe Moody did say it first, but I don't think the timeline's right. The point is it came from an LO. That's my point.
I was trying to give you credit. Yeah. If it was Moody, it's
I don't even nobody's winning a prize doing this. But I would say that we were saying that well before April 2024.
Yeah.
All of us.
Right. No, another win for the toe is I think Meme started it and I kind of took it from there. I embraced it and I kind of made it what it is. It is. It's another win for the toe. What can I say?
What an asshole.
The funny thing is that he didn't do it and Meme Copium didn't do it and Tukey did. That's the point.
Yes.
Evie Lou put out a tweet. I just saw it that Melton yesterday in his private Discord was coping about the fact that he got busted lying about being married.
So this is another funny thing. So one of the sources that he goes to for prep for his show is Stevie Lou's Twitter. That's good.
Well, the point I was making on the Discord about it was Chad has conflated this thing. I started calling my wife before I proposed to her. Like, we knew we were getting married. Again, we bought a house together, or so I thought, in 2020.
Right.
And we knew we were gonna be married, and I always said this thing like, transitioning from calling somebody your girlfriend to your fiance, you constantly get caught like fiance, it's fiance now. I was just like, I'm gonna start like getting the muscle memory of calling her my wife. I never came on and said I'm married. And announced that I was married. I would just call her my wife. And people, Chad particularly is the one who picked up on this, which is why Steel Toe is picking up on it. Patrick pretended to be married. Now, if anyone went, "Are you married?" I would tell them exactly what I just told you. Like, no, I'm just getting in a habit of calling her my wife. We were engaged for 2 years. Like
also, she's a slow, so it's not like you're bragging about it.
The engagement was public though. Like I did it on stage doing
true.
stand-up comedy, and it was posted to the internet. So at the same time I was pretending to be married, I proposed to a woman. It doesn't even make sense.
You were coping in your Discord. Let's find out what Stevie Lou uncovered here.
In his private Discord was coping. A
private Discord.
Yes.
Discord.gg/NLO.
Yeah, there's never been a more public Discord. Join up today.
Yeah. Isn't this guy who has a private group on Facebook you can't even join anymore? He's the one with the private group.
He's the one who doesn't let anyone in because there's so few haters, he can't trust anyone.
About the fact that he got busted lying about being married. And he goes, Chad and Melton are the same guy. They are. Only Melton lies more than Chad, and he lies easier than Chad, and he gets madder when you bust him.
Nobody lies more than Chad. What are you talking about? What a dumb thing to say.
And
rummage sale. Yeah, I know.
I'm really mad when I get busted. Grrr!
I dropped them over a year ago, but they lost to me. They couldn't admit that it was an L because I was bragging about it. And they're going, "Oh, they're dropping you today." That's like getting broken up with someone and going, "Oh, no, I totally dumped them." It's a win for the toe. We had a great year. They couldn't take us down. Couldn't even get close at our lowest point even. And they even handed us our biggest win of the year.
Didn't you pretend to dump your wife? And she ran away? That's the most
good call.
Thing. Yeah, there's evidence of you begging to get her back.
That's a good call. You're right.
You didn't come back. You were like, "Oh God, I had to let her go." Yeah.
Hilarious.
You dumped them. It's a win for the toe. We had a great year. They couldn't take us down. Couldn't even get close at our lowest point even. And they even handed us our biggest win of the year out of my lowest moment. So
this is hilarious.
What?
Erin's biggest win of the year, what he's calling his biggest win of the year, is the Mikey interview that we did on This Little Piggy, an interview he's never played a single clip from. And the only thing he's described about is that we confirmed he was good at basketball in jail.
Mm-hmm.
That's his biggest win.
The story again about how they fucked up the Mikey interview.
Yeah, I know. That's his biggest win of the year.
It goes back. What was that tweet he wrote about why it's been such a great year and all the reasons were his enemies' losses?
Yes.
All the bad thing. This is the same thing.
Schadenfreude based.
And look, I'm maintaining the Mikey interview wasn't the best thing in the world, but
here we go.
It wasn't.
I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't. I've tried. It's not. Just don't. You don't want to. You're gonna look back. I promise.
Okay. All right.
You're right.
I mean, I get it. You guys have to surrender. You have to surrender, and you have to call it. You know, you got to do what you can. It's akin to when America left Afghanistan. They couldn't admit that this ragtag Taliban beat them basically by doing nothing.
Shit, did I leave all my equipment over at his house too? God damn it. That was dumb.
Yeah, somebody in the chat made a good point. All of Aaron's wins involve nothing of his own doing.
Right.
His wins are other people's fuck ups.
Yes.
He's not proud of his anniversary show. He's proud that Hackamania was a bomb and had bed bugs.
Right. Yes, you're right.
So they had to go, "Oh, no, we're just leaving it alone." As they all jump on the wings of the plane. "Don't leave me behind with the toe."
Also, isn't it kind of funny? This is like our side project this could be more of a side project for us. Like I was
Right.
texting an hour and a half before we did this. I'm like, are we doing a show today? All right, cool. Yeah, that sounds good.
11:30 before the 1 o'clock show.
Yeah. I texted Anna with like 90 minutes. Like, hey, you want to pop on? Like, this is a side
Come on,
project.
Tom. We've been prepping this for 2 weeks. Admit it.
I haven't watched this guy in weeks.
Mm-hmm.
We come out at the last minute, just like, we'll do this show. It's fun to do. And Aaron's acting like he's defeated us. We don't really even care that much about it. We all have other shows. Sorry, Moody.
I wake up half an hour before the show starts. I check my phone. I'm like, is there a show? Have they reached the end of their argument? And then I'll decide to go back to sleep.
Make some coffee, whip up a graph.
I'm ready to cede some ground to you, Patrick, with regards to another one
news.
for the toe.
I will say that I will just say this: Filma is not reliable. It doesn't find everything.
Well, you shouldn't say that. Wait till what I have to say. Wait till I say this.
Oh,
right.
boy.
So another win for the toe, I maintain, is me. However, you used to use the phrase another win, like a win for steel toe. So the first instance someone said win for steel toe, March 22nd, 2023 on your channel. And it wasn't until months later where he started saying it on his channel.
Got it.
So I think you were thinking about a win for steel toe. And I was the originator of another one for the toe. Can we let it rest there?
All right.
I still think people were saying another win for the toe before 2024.
All right, show me. Clip
Less autism, please. Tone it down.
But by the way,
Taliban's here.
March 2023 is the first month I started covering him. Means I started saying that.
Yes.
Another win
Well,
for
you said
steel.
it. You said
Another
it
win
one.
for steel toe.
You said it one time, and then it was months later till it came up again.
Yeah, but that's how an earworm works. It takes time to burrow into your.
Yeah.
As they all jump on the wings of the plane, don't leave me behind with the toe. The Taliban's here, motherfucker.
Hold on, you're the Taliban?
Yeah, I was just going to say, what was that analogy? People are like, don't leave me here with the toe. I don't have to watch this guy's show. No one's even making fun of it.
Oh, shit. Someone just sent that into my thing that I have access.
So that's funny.
Turning that off. They're sending in super tips to me to tell you to shut up.
What did I text to you after watching the interview you did with Scar and Matt Mead? Still think the skip the queue function is a good function out there?
Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
it was hilarious because Matt Mead started arguing with it like Ricada did.
The funniest was, I don't even know what voice it was being used. It might have been Keanu, but Matt assumed it was Moody talking. And Moody's
was
like, did you
Steel
see
Toe.
my lips moving, motherfucker? I'm not
That was
talking to you."
Shane sent that in as
That was
steel
funny.
toe, and he thought it was me.
That was great.
Sorry, rummage sale, but you'll be here next year, still coping, still angry about what could have been.
Good stuff, Aaron.
Yeah, I didn't go to jail this year.
Yeah, none of us did, I don't think.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Unless we're pretty good at hiding that sort of thing.
Carl, didn't you have a lot to answer for once you compared something to 9/11? Didn't people not accept that? But he can just be the Taliban in some kind of metaphor. And everything's cool.
Good point. Yes, this little piggy's just like U.S. pulling out of Afghanistan for 19 years.
Okay.
And I like that his summary of that situation was the Taliban did nothing. They waged a guerrilla war, man. They did a lot.
Also, like, how's the Taliban doing now? Like, are we supposed to be envious? And again, they might have their own little, microcosm of what they consider a society and success, but it's like
A community.
yeah, it's this ragtag wooden spine up behind them while they put on this dog and pony show of killing it.
Do you think they've got a Facebook group called the Tal Boys? They talk with each other.
I would argue they stopped women from going to college, so at least they have that right. Supertip.gg/WATP is where you can go to support the show and produce the show along with us, like Jacob Shed. What are the odds that Erin violates his probation and spends a year in jail? I'm betting he does. I don't think it would be a year, but I do think he will probably violate terms of his probation. How strict they're going to be on that? It's hard. It's hard for white people.
If the civil suits start to come in, that'll be a whole thing, I reckon.
From what I hear, a lot of the guards and the inmates just kind of miss him. So they're looking
They might
for
want
a
him
reason
back.
yeah.
Hate monger coming in.
Erin saying he's having more viewers than ever is only a half truth. How many people watch TLP every week? Those are toe viewers too.
That's a good point.
He brings up this concept from time to time because he's getting into the Somalis and Islam and criticizing that. But he talks about taqiyya a lot, which is a concept that he says is like when Muslims lie in order to progress Islam and spread it around the world. But that's kind of not what the concept is. Taqiyya is when you, for the act of self-preservation, you might not need to follow your Muslim faith. So it could be like if you're starving to death and the only thing that you can eat is pork, then you're allowed to break with that and eat some pork.
Denying so it's like us is so in right now.
And so it's a survival thing.
But he gets everything wrong, Moody.
But when I think of taqiyya, like that's what Erin does. He's constantly lying about things, and he's like creating realities and breaking his own rules in order to like have self-preservation. So I've always found that quite ironic.
Billy Vegas.
Anytime I now do manual labor now, I have to bring it up to prove what a big manly man I am.
Yeah, just taking the lug nuts out. It's something he has to make a video showing you he knows how to do that.
Vacuumed this weekend.
It's crazy. Colin Madden.
Happy New Year, kiddos. Who wants SpaghettiOs and cocaine?
I do. Preacher Bill.
Wait, Carl worked at an ad agency? Oh, please tell us more.
Oh, fuck off. Preacher Bill again.
Moody coin, don't tread on me. We have nothing to fear but fear itself, and stop touching me in my no-no place.
All big ones. Achy, breaky, shaky. Nobody cares what dudes do to their balls, Carl. All right. Bongo, no, there's a lot of talk about it, actually. Bongo No Quitter with $50. Thank you very much for that. Super Chat won't sign me in, and my Super Chat makes me edit my comments, so I give up. I love NLO and WTP. You guys rock. I think he's referring to Super Tip. Won't let him edit his comments, right?
You just got to scroll the money thing up. You got to scroll that up.
Super Tip won't sign him in, maybe he's saying? I don't know.
That is a Super Chat, so I think he's mean Super Tip. But thank you very much, Bongo No Quitter. We appreciate the support. This show, the executive producer so far is Bongo No Quitter. Ray DeVito, the gummy smoker. Erin could have killed a guy, but he drank cum. He just drank cum.
Right.
There goes Mr. P. Adam, drink plutonium. Thanks the whole chat. I guess Ghost of Mr. P's not a big fan, I guess. No, don't do it.
Mm-mm.
PL.
Is plutonium a liquid?
You could probably drink
can
it, right? Anything can be. That's true. PL says, needed Patrick to test the support beams. Failed.
When I was building the house,
Yes.
I think he's saying my neighbor called me over to stress test the timber.
Jay Loiter, $10. Moody, Blind Mike is only Dabble versus adjacent. He goes weeks and months not talking about John. He rules. So do you guys. Just saying his main content isn't Dabbleverse. Happy New Year.
Yeah, like it's very obvious from Mike that it's his own personal interest, and he likes to put it in there because that's what he spends some of his own time watching. But he's looking to grow the show. That's his goal, and he's doing that consistently. He's doing a great job.
He covers comedians and comics, right?
Yeah.
And WTP covers podcasts who have comedians who have shows. Sorry.
Does he mention
He talks about the goal in the context of Erin.
A YouTube member, thank you very much for that. If you became a member or if you just got gifted a membership by Bacon Bits, thank you very much for gifting 5 memberships. I will tell you, we just did a bonus episode. We went back and listened to Opie's very first podcast on Westwood One from May of 2018. And it's
this is going to be big. So full of hope.
Oh, he really was. And they had all this money behind it.
Yeah, this is going to be great. You can just do this at home.
He literally said, I can't wait for everyone to see the growth of this thing. Meanwhile, he went from the number 2 podcast in the comedy category to unlisted. So it turned out just the opposite. But it's amazing to hear Opie when he talks like a normal person. He doesn't do all the voices and stuff. He's one of these guys that like changed so much over the past 7 years. Levern Mystic, $5, says, banned words, doesn't say or highlight what, tried editing a handful of times, got fed up and quit, had a joke about Erin and Fence. Oh, well. People are complaining about the super tip now that you guys got mainstream and sold out.
Carl, you do have to go in and adjust your moderation settings. You can make it more lenient or strict.
Yeah, it's up to you.
I want to know the fence joke.
That's on you.
No one told me I had to do that. Look at this. Oh, I'm more permissive. It looks like.
Slide them all the way up to 7, all of them. That's
I'm doing that right now. Hate all the way up to 7.
Whoa, are you sure? Are you sure?
Self-harm all the way up to 7.
Yeah, I have them all the way to 7. It's fine.
Oh, man.
All right, save moderation levels. Done and done. See, guys, we learned stuff on this show, too. It's not just about making fun of Erin. It's also about learning how to use Super Tip system, supertip.gg.
Well, that's funny. Proper moderation. I like that.
Stalin19 also found this little clip that I found very funny because Erin brings up win by 2. And you guys, it's amazing. He never talks about win by 2. And then all of a sudden, win by 2 makes fun of me. And it just happens to show up in his algorithm for some reason. It's wild how this works out.
By the way, I tried to listen to something. I was editing clips of the show before I went out and shoveled. And there were channels I'm subscribed to. And on the left side of YouTube, it shows you who's live.
He's straining to do some explaining right here. Like, why do you have to explain all of these things to be like, you watched a clip of Win by 2 talking about me?
Like he was shoveling. He does managed work. Come on.
Shuffling. And he, he just randomly, it shows up on the thing. And he,
acting like his wife looked at his browser history and there was a lot of anal in there.
Yeah.
You're like, no, I was doing research on anal fissures. And
I did not know that I was subscribed to Win by 2 Radio. And I'm like, holy shit, that guy's still around. I haven't heard hide nor hair of that guy for a long time. So I clicked on Win by 2 Radio, and I don't know if I've never listened to him before or what, but I was like, this guy's the fucking worst broadcaster I think I've ever heard in my life. I mean, it's just, first of all, it's that
someone's not getting invited to Pauper Fest 3.
And I'm all for some good blade bashing, but he's nowhere near the worst broadcaster in this space.
Right.
Like, knock that off.
And just like Karmic, it's the ones that remind him of himself that he hates the most.
Mm-hmm.
Ever heard in my life. I mean, it's just, first of all, it's that really shitty, and I love Red Bar, but it's a shitty Red Bar impression. It's not it's not his personality.
Erin got kicked off the radio because he was doing a Red Bar impression.
Right. Literally.
Yeah.
Shitty Red Bar
Takes one to know one, I guess.
Impression. It's not it's not his personality. Everything he says is just remarkably banal and safe. It's not an interesting take on anything.
How can it be remarkably neutral? You know what I mean? That's not how remarkable
uniquely
works.
Average.
You're right.
And then repeat yourself 15 times in a row. It's like a 5-hour show that could last about 7.5 minutes. Like, honestly, the guy was shitting on that.
Hello. That you could cut down to 15 minutes.
At Carl. And I'm like, that's like,
oh, we back that up a little bit. Because I like that he's just like, this guy sucks. I can't stand him. He's the worst. But I listened to a whole bunch of it.
I used to like when Real Media Player would make the steel toe only goals cuts.
Yeah.
They'd be like an hour to 2 hours long of Erin just talking about the goal.
Yep.
We got to do it the other way where it's like steel toe only show. So it's like 45 minutes of Tim Waltz and the Somalis and what they're up to. Nick Fuentes.
Sounds terrible.
minutes. Like, honestly, the guy was shitting on that Carl. And I'm like, that's like one of the easiest guys in the world to shit on. And no shit, he made me want to pick up the phone and text Carl and go, look, I know you guys are reeling from not being able to put a dent in the toe, but I just want to say, as shitty as you may be and as awful as you may be, you're not nearly as untalented as John from Win by 2.
This is a guy with a bucket because he doesn't have a bilge pump, constantly scooping water out of his boat as it sinks, yelling, you couldn't put a dent. You couldn't put a dent in the toe.
Also, Erin, you can text me anytime, man. It's fine. I'd be fine with that. I'd write you right back. It's not a big deal.
But you want to kill him, Carl. That's your stated goal.
I don't want to bury him. I don't want to kill him.
The reason he's not bothering is because it's not going to have the desired effect. The reason he texts people is to get them on side and to try to like win them back. And I don't think that's.
I mean, the last time I texted Erin, he talked about this. I was in Detroit at a baseball game. They were playing the Twins. And so I just shot him a photo from my viewpoint and said, go Tigers. You know, it's kind of a fun little jab. I know you're a Twins fan.
It's a threat.
Never responded to me. But now he's got a thing that he wants to text me, and he decides not
to put a dent in the toe. But I just want to say, as shitty as you may be and as awful as you may be, you're not nearly as untalented as John from Win by Two. I fought the urge to do it. But holy shit, I want to sue him to get that time back. Honky says, Win by Two, watched by none. See, like, that even feels mean. And I don't feel like picking on the guy. You know, because it's like there are some people you watch them and you go, total podcast death. Like there's nothing like anything I can do is like kicking a corpse. It's like feeling bad about making fun of Carl and those guys after that dismal failure of a phone call they did.
I love this. He's overplayed this hand so horribly. The victory lap he took after that episode, when he came out on Monday and did 45 minutes on how our show was imploded and no one will ever watch it again. And
we're all stock in the opposite direction immediately.
Yeah, we're all losers and everything. And so he played it all wrong then. He's just a sore winner. And he's still to this day referring to that segment we did on this show, our side project, as if it's ruined all of our careers. Or just mine and Moody's, I guess.
And he never lied at all. Like it vindicated him throughout history.
Oh, right. He didn't headbutt April because Mikey said he's good at basketball. It's insane.
Don't bring me into this, Carl. People have seen my interview chops with Scarlett and Matt.
I know.
The only difference with the Mikey interview is that you were on with me. So
I said that to you, man. I'm like, you're going to team up with Patrick from now on. I'm out.
Yeah, but when I go out and have to talk to people about being on This Little Piggy and WATP, I'm the one who has to hear, oh, you mean with Moody and Carl who fucked up that interview with that guy Mike. Right. They only know you from that. They don't even know the show.
This Carl thing, this Carl guy, we got to drop him.
To the jail. It's just like, don't kick guys when they're down like that. You know? That's, don't do that.
Isn't he? He keeps talking about how he's a sore winner and he loves to kick people when they're down. Mm-hmm. And now the advice, it's just
he does both. Yeah, I know. It's frustrating. It's frustrating to watch this guy.
Try to rise above once in a while. $5 from Redbird says, I see we're at the I'm not touching you bit where Erin spends 5 to 10 minutes not talking about internet drama. I was just telling you about something I listened to today that sucked.
For a very specific reason, to call me out. That was the whole point of that.
That's the premise of this show.
Yes.
We watched something today that sucks. Want to watch it?
I just wanted to share it with you so that you would know what to avoid. Oh, Eric Cartman, really? He's down to that, huh?
Oh, he told us that so we would know not to watch Win by Two, a show that nobody watches. Well, thank you, Erin. I was going to stumble upon that. I'm glad you set me straight.
Oh, what to avoid. Oh, Eric Cartman, really? He's down to that, huh? Well, you know, I mean, everyone peaks and then eventually goes away.
God, I knows what he's talking about.
I wish I knew.
It could be me. It could be Win by Two. I have no idea.
What day is this?
That's a good question. I don't know. This is a Stalin clip. It's the 29th. So that would have been, what, Monday?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know. I had 1,000 on Monday watching, so I don't know.
Well, who knows? Could you imagine broadcasting like this where you're responding to, and there's people who are watching on multiple platforms. He brags about this. But he's looking at one comment that I guess would be on Rumble, because that's what he's looking at, and not explaining what it is at all. It's like, you did stand up, Patrick. You got to repeat what the heckler said so that everyone's in on your response.
Right. All I know is at some point during that Monday show, somebody wrote into my show saying 25 people were watching Erin's evening show. So that's all I know.
Brutal.
They don't really have anything to go on. Thank you for the update. And thank you guys for the memberships and the contributions to start off tonight's show. 180 of you checking out the toe. Hit like.
Oh, no. That's the inflated number with X and the Rumble number. And it's 180.
Oof.
Oh, no. Why even bring it up? His life would be so much easier if we just didn't talk about numbers at all. There's really no reason to do it.
How many people are watching this right now?
There's 1,450 people watching right now. Hit like, hit subscribe. Thank you very much for being here on This Little Piggy, the return.
Does that include Twitter?
This Little Piggy. It's just YouTube.
Oh, okay.
It's only YouTube. I always stream to the one thing. So did you guys see this bit that Erin decided to do where he's making prank calls to these childcare facilities?
I did not. I heard about it.
Being run by the Somalis. And the reason why he did this bit is because he had to beg an OG listener for money in order to get him to do the bit, which is totally normal for a professional broadcaster.
But the prank call was epic, right?
Nobody answered.
Oh.
But you see Howard Stern do this all the time where people are requesting things. He's like, well, if you pay me money, then I'm on it.
So then, Jeremy says, yes, anything relatively close to the old show would be awesome. Jeremy, if you throw one of your old-fashioned $100 at the toe, I'm gonna prank call a Somali childcare place today, Jeremy, just for you, and then I'm gonna watch my language. You pop in one of those red boys, my man, and we got your back.
How embarrassing is that?
Not at all.
He's negotiating with a specific person to give him $100 in order to be entertaining on his show, or at least he's assuming this is going to be an entertaining bit on his show.
I think he learned from Facebook Marketplace how to haggle.
It's like his content is hidden behind a paywall, and the show is the paywall. Like the show just explains what the paywall is.
You're right.
It's a live paywall.
Yeah, it doesn't exist.
It's been a while since I've seen a red boy. I'm getting desperate.
That's so poignant. That's like, the fact that he's waving around an article going, I'll read you this article if somebody sends it $100.
Wow.
He waits for it live and then he does the content.
He also says the quiet part out loud right here where, so he just asked for a red boy, which if you don't know what that means, that's the color that I guess Rumble or YouTube will show you when it's $100 super chat.
Back. It's been a while since I've seen a red boy. I'm getting desperate.
He can't help himself. Like, these are things that you should not be saying out loud. We know that that's true, but it's embarrassing. Don't say that.
We like the black boys over here on Super Tip.
So we go to Itasca, and you literally get to put your feet in the little baby Mississippi River.
Okay. So let's head forward to him finally getting this donation. Now, not from the guy he asked for it from, but I believe Walter steps up.
Also, this was during his best month ever, right?
Yeah, the numbers are way up. He's killing it. We are retreating.
A red boy in a while.
We got our white flags up. We don't know what to do with ourselves. The whole thing.
You're saying that nobody goes here. You're not allowed to go here for any health care.
I've got good news. We're doing a daycare prank today.
Yes.
Walter with $100 says,
I'm
red boy
Walter.
for the prank. I love this Minnesota shit. He loves the
Can you make Johnny stand up again for another red one? I mean, there's so many other ways.
I'm the pedophile, but he's calling daycare centers.
Right.
Well, let's give him an Elon for his hundo.
And I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you.
All right. Well, also, Johnny, keep an eye out on your Venmo for your year-end bonus this week.
Oh, how gauche is that?
Yep.
To explain, now, if you did this in front of other people, it's right there. You're just like, ugh. What do you want us to all think that you're like this really nice guy who's helping out?
Also, I saw something, and I don't know if this was on his show or Johnny's show, but I saw something where it got revealed that this bonus was like $100.
I wouldn't be surprised. He pays him $50 for 4 hours of work.
Like, it's not even like, it's a nice thing to do, but you don't have to bring it up.
You shouldn't bring it up. I'm telling you, you should not. If you send out bonuses to people for Christmas, you don't bring it up in front of other people, especially not your audience.
It's as tacky as talking about giving the door guy money in your building.
Well, thank you, sir.
Another year in the black for the old toe. But just because we're in the black, now I got to go out and buy equipment type things.
That makes us eight. Oh, wait, sorry.
And now that Oz is here, I do need to get some equipment and what.
Yeah, you need a mic for that, man.
I certainly do.
Wait a second. Aaron podcasted with a partner in his house for a couple of years. He doesn't have another microphone?
He sold the SM7.
Yep.
He had to sell that?
I told you, Patrick, like this guy, he thinks that it's not a proper host mic if it's not an SM7B. So he had the 55s or the 58s or what? Yeah.
Like a 48 or 58.
That he gave to Oz, and it's one of those like ones with the round ball at the end that doesn't look like a pro mic, and so he got rid of those. He found another one in his closet after April left, and he sold both of those ones because he didn't have anyone.
There's a ton of radio stations who use an SM58, like who just use a standard regular stage mic, and it sounds fine. And he's acting like, because he's had Oz on in his house in the past month, and he's acting like it wasn't okay. People weren't tolerating it. They were like, you got to get this man an SM7. But I do know why he had to sell it. These things last forever. I got this in 2005 when I started this podcast. They still work great.
Yep.
And they go for like $300 on the used market if they're in good shape. So things are going so well at Steel Toe. He needed that $300.
He's got New Year's gifts to get. The kids have expectations.
Right.
Because he kicked Johnny out of his house, and it's not until Oz came back that he's like, "Wait, I've got guests. I need to build this back up again."
We're going chair shopping.
What? My prediction is that in the next couple of months, he realizes that it's too tight of a shot with Oz there, and so the whole background is going to be revamped.
Yeah, good call. I again, getting back to what we've talked about at the very beginning of the show. He claims that he's won the battle and he's won the war. He's winning all the time. I don't know what the competition is or what we're measuring here to determine who wins and loses, but I've never had to sell off equipment that I stopped using. I was over at Patrick's house. Holy shit. This guy's got a giant closet full of equipment that
Never
he hasn't
sold
used.
anything.
He hasn't used in decades. We're finding connection cables. Would you have like an S video or something? It's like, you'll never need this fucking thing again, but it's all still there in boxes.
Yeah, we had a problem with the mic cable. It had a hiss on it. We were able to replace it instantly. The mic stand we found a problem with. I pulled out another one of those. Took seconds.
Right.
It's gotten better though. That door used to not open.
Yes. The door to my equipment closet used to not even swing.
My point is, for Patrick and me, I've never even thought that I'm like, I should probably sell this stuff now that I'm not using. Like, I might need it again in the future. So it goes in the closet, and that's sad that he's selling off the SM7s.
Oz a goddamn mic. So for every, you know what? For every,
real quick, he said we're in the black, so I got to go out and buy equipment. Now we're going back to his thing of like, you want your business to not be profitable. So because we have money in the bank, I need to get out and spend that money.
Well,
that's
the opposite.
A weird mindset.
You do the opposite. You invest in it, and then you reap that money.
In the black doesn't mean anything. He pays himself a salary, right? Mm-hmm. And so when he was talking about being profitable for the first time, or what was it? 2 years in a row he's profitable. It was the first time he's ever done that.
Yeah.
He even said it's because we don't have to pay April anymore. He didn't use those exact words, but that's what he alluded to. And so it really is just like cutting expenses. It's not adding revenue.
Because he also talked about how much money April spent. You know, the finer things she required and how cheap his life has gotten since she's gone.
Do you know what April spent more money on than anything else aside from gas station food? Is gasoline.
Yes.
She was driving to her boyfriend's house. It was an hour away.
In a truck. Both of them were taking separate trucks.
Yeah, V8
to their boyfriend's house.
They both had $1,000 payments on these Tahoes and trucks
and all that ketamine.
I met with my accountant last week for my big end of year accounting stuff meeting, and he informed me. Now maybe I have a bad accountant, but he said it was good when the company ended the year making money. That's why he's telling me.
He thought the profit motive is actually what drives the economy. Is that what he
telling me all
thinks?
the stuff I could do with the money and what would be most prudent from a tax perspective and an investment perspective. I didn't know this, but yeah, maybe in Minnesota the tax laws are different. You don't want to earn money.
Does your accountant know what what the Federal Reserve is?
I'll ask
your accountant.
next time we talk.
I guess the point that I'm making is, Erin pays himself six figures. He's mentioned that before. And so he goes, all right, I can finally afford a microphone for my show that I need because we made a profit. You have the money to buy a $500 microphone either fucking way.
Yeah, but you got to remember a lot of what he pays himself, he puts towards the goal on the days they miss.
I know. What's the tow boys? Pick him up.
Is it called laundering money? What is that?
That's a good question. My biggest client is me.
And he refers to it as he's putting money in himself. Like, I'm putting my money.
Yeah, my own money. Yeah.
I had to get my wife to stop doing that.
Red Boy we get today, I will do a Somali fraud prank.
Okay, so he says for every $100 donation he gets, he will do a separate Somali phone prank.
Okay.
But then he catches himself here.
Okay.
So for every hundo, I will do one. But we will cut off when a certain number is hit.
Listen to that optimism. No, you guys are all going to start throwing hundreds of dollars at me. So, I'm only going to do like 5 of these phone calls, guys. And then
the certain number, he means the goal, right? So he's going to do 3.
Spoiler, he doesn't get any more $100 bills. That's the only one.
Moody, you really made the point earlier. Like, what are we going to do if he doesn't make the goal? Like, what's the show then? It's talking about this goal. That's it. What are we going to do?
Yeah, it's the paywall. Right. It's the paywall. It's the paywall hour.
Cut off when a certain number is hit. So when does that place open? 8 o'clock?
That's what you were saying earlier. So yeah, we got about a half hour.
Okay. Hold on a second. Let me just see something. Can you do prank calls on YouTube?
By the way, if you ever wanted evidence that a daycare center is fraudulent.
Yeah, I was going to say 8 a.m.
Like, that's not how anything works.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
Parents have to be at work a day. You have to get the kids to school, like whatever.
Also, if you wanted proof that we don't have access to Erin's Google history, he types every thought he has into Google and asks it as a question. No, like I would give anything to like read that list.
Yeah, come on, hand it over, Patrick. Come on.
Some things are just for me.
Jerk.
Let's see. Yes.
So this is funny because he asked for $100 to make a prank call. He asked a specific guy to do it. And then Walter came in and goes, here's $100 to make a prank call. And then he goes, wait, can I even do that? And he didn't think this through at all. He's like, I better Google this to see if it's even legal.
And he's not even asking a good AI. He's typing it into Google, and then Google does that like AI summary at the top of your search engines.
Yeah.
That's what he's relying on.
You absolutely can do prank calls on YouTube. All right. Yes.
That works out well for the thing that I promised.
First of all, the wiretapping laws and stuff are based on your state. He's just asking YouTube, can I do this?
Right. Good point.
That's not how jurisdiction works.
Because like on radio, you couldn't do them.
That's fair.
It was illegal. It was illegal to do prank calls on government-regulated airwaves.
That's how all those shows did prank calls.
Strange.
Yeah.
Well, they're all fake.
They
did change the rules.
They outlawed the practice. Sam Show says, hooray, a prank call. It's 2004. Well, we're just trying to do our part to uncover fraud. None of this fraud matters.
Clearly can't.
You don't have to read those, Erin. He can't stop himself. This guy says this bit's going to suck. Well, maybe it won't. I don't know.
I also looked it up.
We'll get trespassing to show up. It's the only way. It's the only way.
Oh, people are sending me stuff about none of this fraud matters in the end. Multiple corrupt Minnesota judges are under fire for dismissing a flurry.
All right, then he gets distracted by his phone. Professional broadcaster.
I looked up the statute. It's illegal, like, given the context of people turning up at Somali daycare centers and in Minnesota and the danger and fear people have there, he could be doing something illegal if he does a prank call to a Somali daycare center.
Maybe you bring that up before you solicit the money.
Right. Also, these are not actual daycare centers. They don't actually connect. The numbers don't connect to anything, so it doesn't matter.
It's not legal to do prank calls in Nevada. And tonight, for every red boy I get, I'm doing an illegal prank call live on my show. I'm a fucking idiot. I'll do it.
Go.
You think I won't do it? I'm not even kidding.
Let's go. Supertip.gg/WATP. Mike G coming in.
Thank God that this little piggy is on Friday night. It is the one evening where rest usually comes easy unless that twerp Shuli decides to come on. I'm going to preempt you and FSJ myself.
Fuck Stuttering John. Thank you for that. Chardy McDennis. So I just changed the settings that I have in Super Tip.
Testing, shit, fuck, fart, nickel.
There we go. It's all fixed.
Correct.
Silence do good. Yeah, it's fun using Super Tip and trying out the many AI voice features. It's also very user-friendly and fun. Everyone should give Super Tip a try. Thank you, Silence.
Yeah, I did.
Good.
Just for people to know, I did. Super Tip is wide open for any creator, any show to sign up for now. And I put up, I edited and put up the walkthrough from sign up to getting set up to use it. I put a video up on my channel. So if any creators just want a little help or a walkthrough of all the settings, like Carl seems to need.
Fuck off. I'm getting direct customer support live on my show.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Carl, I went to buy some camouflage pants, but I couldn't find any.
Oh, boy. Chaos Queen has been giving some zingers lately on the shows. John O'Reilly, does Erin stop when he reaches Opie level numbers? It's all about the money. Erin has said this, if there's one guy in the chat, but he gives him the goal, he's good with that.
He had 180 the other day. That's Opie.
Yeah.
We're here, fellas. We've reached it.
Elaborate Mystic says, when was Blind My Goal show? Win for the Toe happened before that. When was Blind Mike's Goal show? Win for the Toe happened before that. Moody, search Stuttering John, Tough Crowd, find it. That's right. Moody can find everything. John claims he was on Tough Crowd.
Moody's been trying to find that.
I've been trying to find it. It's definitely in newspapers, like him being on the show. That's legit. Like it actually said Stuttering John will be on Tough Crowd, but there has been zero footage or mention of Stuttering John on Tough Crowd that I could find on the internet.
Remember TV Guide when it would tell you there was going to be a new episode of something on that night, and you would tune in, and it was a rerun. It was like, they got it wrong.
And they do film Tough Crowd on the day, so because it's a daily events sort of show. So he may have been slated to be on, but never actually made it there.
Our apologies to Matt Damon.
Exactly. Yes, he got bumped. Slingblade X, $5 Canadian. Erin admitted pitching, no catching with Ricada on video. And Michael C says, I'm the first to coin another reach for the mood.
Not really. I'm quite short. Anything I need to reach up to. People say that all the time.
All right. I have this other clip where Erin catches himself again talking about how people think that there's fake donations coming in, the ones that we can't see.
I've got two things. Can I share one so that we can intersperse at least a Moody and a Carl segment so that it's not all concentrated?
Yes, please.
Great.
Concentrated Carl with $5.
That was a wild way to say that. You just
All right. So this is a message that Erin put up recently on Facebook, saying, I want to spar with Zach X. You might have the thought, who is Zach X?
Sure.
Have you guys heard of Zach X?
No.
Nope.
Right. So Zach X, there's actually an article about Zach X. And it should be coming up now. It's just going to a very slow Minnesota website. So Zach X is a guy from St. Cloud. He's a racist influencer who shows up protesting against Somalis with guns and gets into physical alterations with them. This is a guy from Erin's hometown. would have been a great person to, I think, interview on the Saturday. You know, on the
Why do I have a sticker for 98.1 on my fridge? I recognize that logo. Somebody, I think Paul Shea must have given me these stickers.
Yeah, Paul Shea wrote this article.
Oh shit! Yeah.
So, I mean, this is a guy from Erin's backyard, essentially, and he gets into all sorts of like physical altercations with people. He punches a guy. Like, if you have a racist show that hates Somalis and has a gun store as a sponsor, why not have the guy with the guns who hates Somalis that turns up in a racist way and protests them?
Yeah, White Power Hour. This thing sells itself.
Right. So this guy got arrested like a week ago, and now Erin wants to spar with him, but he'll need to go to jail in order to do that.
Oh, so that's why he's being tough now that he knows that this guy can't do anything about it?
We didn't cover it, but after the Jake Paul fight, Erin was talking about like that he could beat Jake Paul, which is
no. Did he really?
Yeah, he mentioned Jake Paul and Andrew Tate that he wanted to box.
What a retard!
Something like it's just
he
like
could show him a thing or two.
But say whatever you want. Jake Paul would murder Erin.
No shit.
Literally murder.
Yes.
This is back from about a month ago. This is a St. Cloud group on Facebook where people were talking about Zach X versus Steel Toe morning show, Aaron Imholt, like having a fight with each other, a St. Cloud Superman refereeing. He brings up none of that. This is like an actually interesting thing he could have brought onto his show. It's right there. It's a story that lands in his lap that is so relevant to the type of audience that he has. And it just doesn't, nothing comes of it. I just can't believe it. Me and Paul Shea are like, what's happening?
How many $100 super chats did Paul Shea get to go do that stunt?
But Moody, I think to the point that we were making before, though, Aaron's only interested in talking about his haters. So win by 2 brings me up, and that's the thing he talks about. Someone addresses Erin directly, and he doesn't bring it up.
This would be such an interesting, like, if he really was trying to cultivate a local audience, like to put up a billboard in town, like, face me, Zach X. Like,
right.
Like, this is the kind of thing radio stations would do.
Yes,
exactly.
It's perfect.
You could have
both of them.
You could have a guy on that's going to say like extremely racist things on your Rumble show, and you could get people coming in and he'll read them and react to them. And then you could take a position of like, do I double down and like say the same things he's saying, or do I act as a foil? And like, it's just, I don't know. Like, he's lost his ability to be able to recognize stories around himself and actually put on a good show. Because this guy's not getting much viewership outside. Like, he used to go by the governor's house and yell stuff at him. He'd drive 90 minutes to yell at Tim Waltz's house. So like, I don't know. It feels like he could have really capitalized on this, and just it's a missed opportunity.
But again, he doesn't know what his show is. We keep coming back to that, because is it a Minnesota centric local news program? Because now that Minnesota's big in the national news, it makes sense. He's probably getting people on Rumble and YouTube finding his clips. But that's not going to last forever. We're not going to be talking about the Somali daycare forever.
Yeah, he's a guy that's spinning a lot of plates, and he claims that he's going to let some of them fall, but he never does. He just constantly goes back. And
I think there's people in this audience, like who watch this show, who would be interested in watching Erin interview this guy, like genuinely interested, not even like to make fun of Erin. He's just, but he's stuck in this, like, I gotta fight the devil. I gotta talk about win by 2 and karmic.
Right. Yeah. And Chad said win for the toe on MLC. Let's play that 3 times in a row.
Right.
Next week, he's going to have this realization and be like, you know what? I got to start leaning into this Zach X thing.
and this guy's in jail. Like, he's probably not getting out anytime soon.
Yeah.
So,
well, so Aaron's going to have to go back in.
right. It's
going to be a sanctioned prison fight.
All right. That was my.
They'll take him out on the court, on the basketball court. Whatever happened to that? So I heard Erin reference recently playing full court basketball at the gym. Is that his thing now? Is he in a league yet? Does anyone know?
No, he shows up and waits for black men to invite him to join. Just like
it's hilarious.
Let's see what you got, white boy. Okay, I'm a little shy, but also to your point, back when this Mikey interview happened, we heard about Erin wanting to go to law school to help Mikey.
Yep.
All this stuff. I'm wondering if he sent Mikey any money for Christmas or got in touch and reached out. How you doing? There was a lot of like, leave Mikey alone. Like I'm gonna help Mikey out. I wonder if he's ever talked about Mikey or to Mikey since.
Not only help Mikey, but put in a complaint with the sheriff's office telling him that Mikey was being exploited by these guys.
Where did that go? He didn't do anything wrong. I want to make sure.
The system has failed him, and the way to beat this is from the inside. I got to get inside the system.
Before you two stepped in, he felt strongly that his case, it deserved to be looked at again, and that he was the one who was going to help him.
He was going to file something with the prosecutor. He's got some paperwork to file. Remember when he said he was going to Vegas? He had to file some paperwork.
Yes. Oh yeah, that's right. What happened with that?
Right.
I don't know. It's like this guy comes up with ideas and never follows through on them. Remember when he came up with the best anniversary show ever?
Yes. This is going to hit some people's bingo boards, but it's very Stuttering John-esque to threaten all these things you're going to do and have these grandiose ideas of becoming an attorney and thwarting your enemies and threatening legal battles and just no follow through at all.
Who's better at planning events, Chad Zumach or Erin Imholt? Erin at least has the event.
Yeah, well, Chad can't. Chad got lanyards one year, right? That's as far as he's gotten.
Yeah, I got
Pulper's the one.
Yeah, this is a fuck, marry, kill for event planning. Win by 2, Chad and Erin.
Yeah, it's brutal. I think Erin wins that one. There's actually a venue.
Yeah, true.
The latest one with Chad that fell apart in one day, where he was going to do a matinee comedy show somewhere in Ohio.
We can all hang out later.
Oh yeah, that's right. Then there was a basketball game with Ray DeVito the next day.
And then he said, because Ray, I guess, wasn't into it, but he's like, oh, yeah, Ray, you don't want to come out and play basketball and get paid $1,000? It's like, these guys don't know how to budget anything. They can't do any estimates on, I'm going to make this much from tickets. They can't. Oh, Erin does the same thing. Erin's still talking about how much money he blew on Keanu and Gino for this comedy show. And it's like, yeah, anybody could have told you that you're not going to make $3,000 on this event.
Yeah, he's paid them 10% of Gino's debt.
It's brutal. Let's get back to a Stalin 19 clip. This is Erin again talking about what an amazing year he had.
As well, everyone who has supported this show this year in this fantastic year we've had, thank you so much. It's been a year of just really crushing the morale and spirit of people who thought they were going to get rid of the toe. Their shows, they've stopped doing their shows on.
My Christmas sucked. I was like, Mom, I can't come over for Christmas Eve. I'm sorry. My spirit morale is done.
What Adam said, his year was great because other people had a bad year.
Yep.
It's not even true.
Literally, we didn't do This Little Piggy for what, a week or two? Because we were just like, let's just take off and we'll come back to it.
We did This Little Piggy live show, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
It was such a good time.
Well, right, because 2 weeks ago, I was in Vegas, and we were all hanging out playing poker, so that's how we didn't do This Little Piggy. And then the week after that was the day after Christmas. We're like, yeah, we don't need to do a show then.
Carl, we did This Little Piggy.
Yeah, we did. Just without
I wasn't there. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. There wasn't This Little Piggy. It was only 1 week that we missed.
Yeah.
That's right.
People who thought they were going to get rid of the toe. Their shows, they've stopped doing their shows on it. They're going to back it off in 2026. I mean, I feel bad for them in a way because I am a gracious winner. They're having to back away and slink away from the toe because they couldn't get it done.
Actually, what we're doing is a live show at Hackamania. Hackamania.com is where you can go to get your tickets. Use promo code WATP for 10% off April 10th through 12th in Las Vegas. If you think there's not going to be a live This Little Piggy, you're retarded.
There might not be a live This Little Piggy.
Okay.
But even at my lowest point, they humiliated themselves the most at my lowest point. But I think the fact that they're retreating now and they're trying to dress it up as something that they decided to do,
Well, hold on a second. So the schedule of this show, Erin dictates? Of course it'd be something that we decided to do. Anything that we do with the schedule of the show is something that we decide to do. But Erin lives in a world where he is pushed into doing things he doesn't want to do by the viewers and the listeners.
Also, the cognitive dissonance here of he still can't figure out how to present this Mikey interview as the giant win for him. Is like Mikey came out and told the truth, but also we lied. Like he keeps reframing it in both of those ways, and it's like, well, which is it? Was it a giant win for you because the truth was told and it embarrassed us? Or was it a giant L for us because we lied on that show and all of our lies came out? It's like, which one is it?
Well, also, here's another thing that makes no sense. When he came back from jail, his whole thing was, this was the best week of my life. I wasn't stressed out. I learned that I shouldn't be glued to my phone all the time.
I'm not going to have my phone on the show anymore.
Yeah. Like he changed his lifestyle. He's like, guys, you got to read a newspaper. You won't believe the information that's in newspapers. He had all this information for us about how great it was to be in jail and touch grass and get off the internet and all this stuff. And now he's saying those guys screwed up at the lowest point in my life. Oh, so going to jail for a week was terrible.
Which makes it like that. That's the reasonable response.
Yes.
Like, yeah, it is should be the lowest point of your life.
Should have
But
been, yes.
he's talking about how it's him and Mikey both said it was a great time for him.
It's wild.
You just couldn't get the job done. That's all. There's no shame in that. You'll learn more from it.
Okay. Ugh. He really is. All right. Here's what I was talking about before, where Erin is talking about the fake donos that people predict are probably coming in.
Much to Balls Deep for $2. He says, love when Seethers refer to my money as our money. Is it our money? Balls Deep, thank you for sharing all of you. Does it really upset people? Whenever I have seen, like, when we get home and we don't do the 5-minute thing, or even when we get it during the 5-minute thing, you'll have so many people. Well, okay, so many too. You'll have 2 people writing in, why would you give this guy your money? It's like, you understand when you say that, it just motivates them to do it more. They like to fuck with you.
See, this is the thing that Erin can't figure out. Like, are there tons of haters in there that they're owning? Or no, it's just the one guy, actually. I'm sorry. I misspoke. It's actually just one guy who's hating on it.
Yeah, it's the problem of being both like the underdog and the champion.
Yep.
He's like, there's so many people out there who want me dead. There's not even that many. They suck. Their numbers are dwindling. They're losing.
Yeah, no one's even paying attention to them. Their show's over. They've surrendered.
Pick a lane.
Yeah, they gave me my biggest win at the time of my biggest loss. Like,
Right.
That's not how trophies work.
But also, if our show sucks and no one's watching it, then why would anything that happened on this little piggy be a good thing for him? Doesn't even make sense.
That's why I love it. They're the butt of the joke. They just don't know it. Dr. Silverwolf becoming a member for 43 months. Oh.
All right. Very excited.
Are we the baddies?
Is it us?
Very happy for you, Erin. Good stuff. I want to thank people who are going over to supertip.gg/WATP and helping us produce this show. Anonymous says, so now the super tip is open for everyone. Is Chad still banned?
Yes.
Yes.
Good answer. Laverne Mystic coming in.
Shows you boys are thinking quality. Painted and weather treated. I see a flustered chump nailing a couple boards to an old post, looking like ass HIT, and calling it a win for the toe.
So what in the high hell shit was the banned word? I wonder about you, Mr. DeWitt. Gook ya.
I don't set any of these things. It's just it came out of the box this way. Robert Godin says, does Adam think Eric the Midget's 550 plus on-air calls are a world record?
I hope so.
A weird question.
It is. I don't work for them anymore for Guinness, but I love those, all 550 of those calls.
You worked for Guinness?
No, I never did. I don't know what he's talking about.
I was like, what the fuck is there a reference that I'm missing here? Mark Davis coming in. He says, I think Stuttering John might accuse Moody of being the one who coined the frame, another win for the toe. And now we have jumped the shark. Bring on John Hine. Hit him with the Hine.
Did he say coin the frame?
Yeah, John did.
Jesus.
It's really stupid.
This is worse than Chad.
He's up there. John O'Reilly says, Matt Mead's comments about Moody's voice are starting to make sense. Uh-oh.
I've accepted that there's people that don't like me. That's fine. That's okay to have people that don't.
Matt
like
Mead's
me.
never right. He's never right.
My favorite one that I realized about Chad in the past week is he thinks it's let's say you instead of let's say you. I thought he misspoke, but he has said it so clearly so many times. He goes, let's say you, chat.
It's hilarious.
That's great.
All right. I'm ready to call it. Anything else that we need to discuss that we missed on? Oh, Moody's got something.
I've got stuff about his Tahoe.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. You did tease that. My apologies.
Now we're done talking about April.
Oh.
Heyo.
I see what you did.
All right. So this is Erin doing a retcon of history, talking about his vehicle.
Memberships and start packing on those Rumble rants, and I might get to avoid, that thing tonight, which is cool. Honky with $1 says Erin kept the Tahoe and got rid of the hoe. Oh, that.
Okay.
Nigel Rhodes says,
you have a Hollywood actor here. You're not going to let him explain retroactive continuity to people?
you sold the minivan because April didn't think it was cool. You know what? I will admit to a total simp move now that it's almost 6 years later. April, April never said get rid of the minivan, but she goes, oh God, I just don't think I could date someone who drives a minivan. And my kids loved the minivan. And
Wait, pause it real quick. So isn't that the same thing? This is like when Felicia was talking about Karmic going to Hackamania. She's like, you can go. I just will never talk to you again. It's like, well, that's what you're saying. I can't go.
I never said I'd break up with him if we went to Hackamania. I said I can't talk to people who talk to those people.
Right.
Oh.
So it's the exact same thing. But anyway, I'm sorry.
It's like, here is this thing that my kids love, and this new woman wants me to get rid of it. Like, this story does not make you look good.
It does not make you look good.
And it goes back to him bragging about his family. It's like, we all saw what you think of your family and your kids. The only reason you cling on to your kids and so much now is because the choice was made for you. We all saw the text. You don't like to be alone with your children and spend time with them. And you said, I could live without my kids. I can't live without April. We all saw it.
He literally stopped having a relationship with his parents over marrying April. Right. He's not that concerned about family. He's concerned about getting his dick wet. I'm not even faulting about that, but be realistic about it, Erin.
He's concerned about appearances. Sorry.
Yeah. No, I wish he would have had fun and told him that he needed to get a unicycle.
And he said, like, yeah, the kids had to. I'm okay with the kids. If those kids had to go, it's fine. But April, she's an angel, man.
Right.
I know what I have.
Went and looked for vehicles, and I got a different vehicle. And I convinced myself that, I got to get rid of the minivan because it depreciates in value so much. Meanwhile, the payment on that fucking minivan was sweet, right?
What depreciates in value more, an older car or a newer car?
That's a good point. Like, it kind of just is what it is at a certain point.
The Tahoe's actually goes up in value.
It's amazing.
They're rare.
Also, who cares what car kids like? I'm sorry to come back to that, but I was just thinking about that right now. Like, when the kids were like the minivan, well, they go fuck off and buy their own minivan then, because they're going to sit in whatever car I'm driving.
Remember, he's in competition with Ashley all the time about which house is better. And so if there's something at his house which the kids love, he needs to hold on to that.
Second row of the minivan had captain's chairs. They swiveled. It was fucking sweet.
Okay, well, never mind. I didn't realize.
Sweet, dude.
The media center was sick.
And I went and got the Tahoe, which, again, I love the Tahoe. It's probably my favorite vehicle I've ever driven. I love the damn thing. It's awesome. But I didn't get rid of the minivan and get the Tahoe because I just love that Tahoe so much. And yeah, the minivans are shit. Dude, it had a DVD player and headrest seats or headrest TVs for the kids. They loved it. Or no, it didn't have headrest. It had the flip down TV monitor for the kids, and they'd plug in their headphones and watch movies and shit. Yeah, so I did, to answer that question, did I get rid of the minivan for April? I wouldn't have gotten rid of the minivan if April was not around, but that's not the same as her making me get rid of it.
Yes, it
if
is.
that makes sense.
No, it doesn't.
The funniest thing is that she was like, I can't be with a man who drives the minivan. Also, you have to buy me a new truck.
Right.
Yeah. But when he says it, the
Pussy could have been that smelly. Come on.
The Tahoe is my favorite vehicle that I've ever driven. If you had to bet, how many vehicles do you think Erin Imholt has driven in his life? How many different types of vehicles? Because I would bet it's under 10.
Oh, probably under 10. I'm wondering, though, if the radio stations would give him a company car, because he was the salesperson and the morning host.
No, they probably gave him one of those magnet signs to stick on the door of his Buick.
There you go. Yep.
So this is from 2024, 12/12/2024.
Person would drive.
Almost about a year before he made that comment.
I do like old people cars. My first car when I was a kid was a Pontiac Bonneville. After that, I drove a Buick Lucerne, and that car treated me really well. I really liked my.
We have our answer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pontiac, Buick, van, Tahoe.
Yeah, that's it. I would think the Tahoe's pretty sick too, if that's the 4 vehicles I've had.
A Lucerne. That was not a vehicle where people were like, "Oh yeah, that Buick Lucerne, that's an old people car." I was like, "I know, I'm just driving it because it was reasonable or whatever." No. I fucking loved my Buick Lucerne. That's why you're never going to see me have a midlife crisis. I'm Benjamin Buttoning when it comes to vehicles. That Tahoe was not for me.
Remember,
I bought that Tahoe.
The Buick Lucerne was brown. As well. Like
that also doesn't make any sense. I won't have a midlife crisis because he had shitty cars, but that's what you do when you hit your midlife crisis. You buy like a sweet sports car.
Get a Tesla.
No. He got a bigger midlife crisis. He went to jail.
Right.
Yeah.
That is a crisis.
That's what men do.
Yeah.
He ascended.
That Tahoe was not for me. I bought that Tahoe because someone else who was 8 years younger than me thought, "Oh, that car's sexy. That car's sexy." That was before I knew them for years and years, and every fucking thing they like, "That's sexy. That's so sexy." All right, we fucking got it. Sexy is the verb or word or descriptor that we're using. Got it.
How many times has she called Nick sexy? I think that
probably a lot.
It's funny. She got tired of the Tahoe. She was like, the Tahoe got ruined for her because when he bought the Tahoe, she was like, "Oh, these nerdy guys driving these Tahoe." And then Nick had the Mustang.
Carl, can you pull up like a current clip of Erin that's not the last one? Just any of the ones we've watched previously.
Yeah, of course I could.
I'm sorry if I've been a little quiet today. I had a hard time listening to the words he was saying because I was very distracted by the sound of his voice. I want you to see something. Just play any couple seconds. Everything he does.
Oh, Gordy's here. By the way, Gordy's in mourning.
He brings everything he does, he brings like in here. He talks and he when he processes something, he goes like this. And his voice is getting more and more shot, especially when you hear him from like a year ago. He's starting to really lose his voice. And when he shouts, it's all there's not a lot of voice there. Have you heard that? I don't think we realize how much it changes because we're watching it all the time.
Right.
But he's getting fatter and his voice is getting choked, and emotionally, everything he does is choked in here.
I'm right here, Adam.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about you. You go higher. You go up there. Everything's up there. It's a little more free. He's like choking on it because he doesn't quite believe it. And because of that, all the tension's there, and he's losing his voice. He's losing his upper register. It's starting to crack. How do you think Miss Judy ended up like that? That's her name, right? Miss Judy. Like RFK. That's what that thing is that no doctor can cure. It's just you holding everything there and processing it all there. He's going to lose his voice and his ability to communicate.
Tucking his chins. He's trying to like get like this so that he can't
whatever
See
it
the
is,
chins?
it only brings him out. I think
Yeah.
he's trying to not do that, but that's what his body wants to do. You see everything.
But he's also kind of got like a Candace Owens thing going on because he lost an old friend.
Okay, so that's that example. And we'll go back to a year ago.
Word or descriptor that we're using. Got it. I had a fucking minivan. I had 3 kids. That's what you should have. You should have a fucking minivan when you got 3 kids.
It's even starting there, and you can hear where it's at now. He's not going to have a voice.
A year ago, like I remember the Boxing Day or something show from that year, or his birthday show, where he said he was amping up for his fight in February, and he had about 5 more pounds to lose from how he looks here. This year, we didn't cover it on this show, but a couple weeks ago, there's a clip of him saying he's at the same weight he's ever been. It's the same weight that he was in high school.
Yeah, that was wild. He's like, I'm 220, but that's what I weighed in high school. Like, no, you didn't.
He's so much slimmer in this clip than he is now.
Yeah, he's not a happy guy. Also, I miss this set because there'd be times when his head would look like it was in the logo.
Yeah.
It looks like he's wearing that as a hat.
It looked like
a sombrero.
Yeah. It's the patron saint of goal.
Yes. I miss that.
That one's so sexy. It's sexy. Isn't that sexy?
Oh, man, he's still not over this.
Papa Shab says good April impression. It's not bad. It's not as good as Zumox. Zumox is a little bit better, but his is also far more graphic.
Zumox sweeping.
Papa Shab says, I thought she was in studio for a moment. It's that the whole thing is sex. It's so sexy. Sex. Sexy sex. Like it's all sexy sex. Isn't that sex? That's sex.
He's mad that she enjoyed sex with Nick.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he used to be very graphic about him and April's sex life when she was with him. Now he's like disgusted that she's so obsessed with sex because it's not with him. Like, this is crazy because he used to make her, like we've seen from Matt Mead, like, tell him I'm good in bed. Tell him tell him we had sex. Remember last night?
That's a lack of confidence right there.
The word he used to describe how he felt about April and Nick sleeping with each other was sexy. Remember when he was saying, like, it's taken me a lot. I've been talking to her and convincing her that I find it sexy that you and her are together.
He's trying to speak her language. Nick reminding us that he's a sex guy.
Yeah.
Got it. We understand. Turd Burglar says Chad's April's impression.
All right, I think that might be it.
He said I'm a sex guy. It's like,
yes,
you're a guy. You're a guy.
Right. I don't know about you guys, but I like intercourse.
One of those sex guys.
He loves also cheating on the person he's in a relationship with. Do you think that's why he pretends to have an SP and so he can cheat on SP?
We made that comment.
Yeah.
Oh, you're saying that just he's even telling the girls that he's meeting that he's got a girlfriend.
I shouldn't be doing this. I find it sexy.
That's on his wedding ring to go out to bars.
Yeah, that's a good move actually. Mark Davis coming in on Super Tip. I know it's off topic, but from recent photos and posts that are out there, can someone look into the crazy world of Brent Hatley at some point? Yes, I talked about this with Shuley on Point Dabble Point, I think on Monday. But do you guys know who Brent Hatley is from the Howard Stern Show and Bubba before?
I knew him from Bubba. I know the name from Bubba.
Yeah, he was on Bubba. So I don't know if he's transitioning or he already transitioned, but there are photos that have leaked on the Howard Stern subreddit. I think it's on Hackverse or something, where he's out with his whore wife and he's wearing a bra and he's wearing this cute little number. It's this like really short shorts and it's
like
very
a tube
colorful
top and kind of fishnets kind of thing.
It's wild. I don't know what he's up to, but he used to be like the metal guy. Like, Brett Hatley, I'm into fucking chicks and listening to metal. And all of a sudden it's just like, oh, now he's a cute little girl? Whoa, how did that happen?
But it's relevant because he's the most like Erin. They both
were public about this cuck behavior
Yeah.
and letting other people fuck their wives, and they both claim to be these like alpha males and the definition of what a rocker or metal god is like. But everyone from the beginning was like, no, you're a little sissy girl. And he raged against all of those people forever, threatening lawsuits and whatever he could do to keep this image up. And what do we find out once he's left alone? He's a little girl.
If you, this is inappropriate maybe, but this is an actual interesting morbid question I have. But like, if you transition from a man to a woman, you still have to jerk off to come, right? Like if you want to have an orgasm.
Well, what I mean, you transition.
Or you
need
could-
bottom surgery.
Or you
but
could have
a
your.
lot of people, from what I've heard, a lot of times you can never have an orgasm again if you have some of those.
You can go around the back, and there's a prostate there, and those apparently are way.
So that's the one to have, I hear.
Yeah. But where does it come out of though? And what does it?
You think they sew up the hole, Carl, so it like fills up like a balloon? It's still there.
So either that or it comes out from the very back, right? So you got to like drain it for a while, I would imagine.
What?
The prostate one's a different kind of. It doesn't have the same ejaculate that we're talking about. But if you still have a cock, then I think you're jerking off. I think that's how that works. And if you don't, I don't know.
Josh from Jersey starting off the hashtag Moody gets milked.
If you like Freddie get fingered, then you'll love.
Do you milk the cows from the inside?
But Adam, you just made a brilliant point, and I think you were the first one to start bringing this up, where Erin, maybe it wasn't Adam, but someone was bringing up the fact that like it's very obvious.
It was Moody. I'm sorry. It was.
I'll give it to Moody. I don't want to give anyone credit.
That's fine. I've given up. I'm just gonna.
It was very obvious that Erin is suppressing this feeling that he has. Like he liked being the cuck. He liked watching his wife get fucked. He licked the cum off of her chest and everything like that. And he's suppressing that so hard he has to go the opposite direction, where like I was the one cucking everyone, and it's funny because Brett Hatley was the exact same way, and we finally have gotten that progression where he's like accepted himself. You're like, all right, you know what? I do like watching guys jerk off of my wife, and I'm a pretty little girl.
Yeah.
So will Erin get there eventually?
I think he will. I think that's what we're dealing with right now. There's so little I know about that cucking thing, but that's why it's confusing. Because if he liked it when he was in the room, why does hearing about it when he's not involved? Like, you're still put in your place. I don't get exactly what the turn on is for that, but he knows. And if he would just own that, he'd be a lot happier.
The not owning things, I think, is the thing that makes it embarrassing. Like, sure, people are going to make fun of you if you say whatever your kinks are going to be. However, out there or like not really that out there they are, they're going to make fun of you for it. If he came out and just said, look, I was rolling on Molly and everything felt good and I slurped that up. It made me do things that I don't normally do, and I've learned my lesson from taking drugs.
Now that's a great podcast. I love to hear that shit.
Clip that.
Right.
Take that out of context. I think.
I have cuck fantasies, and look, I lived them, and they ruined my life. Right?
Yeah.
So
that's
it's
a
like
story.
I lived my fantasies, and I went through that, and it was terrible for me, and I've learned from that, and I've come out the other side. Like if he came out and said that,
I'll never find it again.
Right. That's probably more realistic.
Yeah.
I know it
But if
sounds crazy, but I believe he's holding all of that in his throat there, and that he's going to lose his voice if he doesn't deal with it. And the best part is that even if it's not really happening physically, it'll start now once he hears it and can't stop thinking about it.
Adam, you're saying he never swallowed after he licked that cum up? Is what you're saying? He's holding it all in his throat.
What I'm saying, it's the last thing he ever swallowed.
I mean, I think it's obvious to all of us, Erin's not doing well from a mental standpoint. He's stressed out. He's stress eating. He's gaining weight. And the fact he has to come on his show with all this bravado and say he's winning, and he has to type out in the description that he's winning, and everything's about winning and stuff, is all this cope that's actually damaging him from the inside out.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting to watch, and I'm sure he doesn't recognize it. I bet he doesn't even realize it's happening.
his kids
so
recognize
embarrassing.
it. Remember, Charlotte wrote that letter to him over a year ago, saying
about the internet.
When you're on the internet, it makes me sad. I love you, Dad. And he read that on the show because he wanted to prove to the haters that his kid loves him. But to everyone else, it's like, this kid's broken. Like, what's
wild that he got that letter, and the first thing he wanted to do with it was take it to the internet and turn it into content.
Right.
That's the opposite of what I was asking you to do, Dad.
Crazy.
That's addiction when that kind of thing happens. When a kid says that to their parent and they don't even hear it, they don't hear it so much that they publicly let us in on it. He's addicted to something. Himself, the show, appearances, I don't know. But it's more important than his kids.
It might be humiliation. We've speculated on this before.
And
That
we're
because
part
of
of
the
it.
cuck thing,
The
you know,
cuck thing,
he loves cuck porn. He loves that humiliation thing. The fact that we didn't do this little piggy for 1 week, and he's on there
God,
hey, everyone's going away. No one's talking about me anymore. How come you're not talking about me anymore? You guys are losers. I was watching Win by 2.
That would explain why he does so many shows. He needs new stuff to jerk off to.
And I humiliate myself.
Humiliation, yeah.
Do you think we're edging him by skipping a week?
Yeah, he's freaking. That's why he sounds so out of breath. Yeah.
You naughty little broadcaster.
That's why he's out of breath.
My wallet's just dangling out. If anybody wants to take it, it's full of cash.
You've got to schedule a show, go live for like a second, and then turn it off. It's a ruined orgasm.
Oh God. Peter Sky Park would be happy about that, but I think Erin would be very upset. Anonymous coming in, super tip. Hi, Moody and Patrick. I have a super tip feature request. Could you add the ability for users to generate a thank you video with the names of all the donors scrolling at the end of the stream? That sounds like a lot of work.
Interesting.
All right. I was trying to help you guys. I was trying to give you an out, but Mark Davis coming in says, just wanted to make fun of Brett Hatley. I didn't expect it to turn into this. I know. Thank you for bringing that up. Good call.
There's similarities.
For sure. Young Sam.
Hashtag movie milkers.
Hashtag movie milkers. 4 to 49ers fan said, Moody, did anyone ever mention that you look like Ellis from Die Hard?
What's the line? It's like, Bubby, I'm your guy.
I don't remember.
Yeah, whatever.
Kipcast, I'm pretty sure Erin still got it from Carm.
I was thinking Karmic took that from me.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Right. All right. I think we've talked about everything we could talk about when it comes to Steel Toe for this week. Thank God he needs us in his life, and we're able to provide this service for him.
You want to thank God for this?
Yeah, I think I do. Of course, the great Patrick Melton's on here every single week, even when I'm taking off because I'm in Vegas. He's still on here doing
You
the
were
show.
cheating on your wife. You were busy.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's a good point. I had a lot on my plate.
That made you look so cool, Carl.
Hiding in broad daylight was tough. So, Patrick, are you doing a stream tonight? Members only.
Yeah, we'll start early tonight. We'll have a good one.
What are you talking about? Do you know?
Nope.
Beautiful.
I just mean we'll have a long one.
Beautiful. Adam Bush, thank you so much for hopping on with us.
My
Always
pleasure.
good to
This
see
was
you,
a
my
blast.
friend. What do you got coming up?
Next Wednesday on WATP, we're going to find out if Opie ever paid Ron the waiter this money that he owes him.
Oh, Veronica.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. As of today, he still hadn't. They were on the air when we started, and the entire chat was just like, pay him, Lebowski. Where's the money? Pay Ron. He sees it, but he won't address it. It's weird.
Because you sent in $200?
I did. I matched whatever he had made. At the end of the show, he had made 200, so I matched that because Opie said, I'll match whatever we get. So I wanted to do that first, so it would get doubled. No, now he owes 800, but he's already saying now that he's going to pay him somewhere close to 500. I think he's taking out 30%.
I mean, in all honesty, that's fine. Like paying
Nope,
somebody
it's
that
not.
act.
No, it's not. It's
Nobody's
not
not going to pay him at all is the problem. He's trying to change the subject now.
It still hasn't happened, and it's been a week now.
Look,
is
if
the
we
big
can't
problem.
agree on the number, you're not going to get anything.
Right.
That's
Ron
what
will
he's
take
going to do.
anything. All he cares about is what we think, unfortunately.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
So tune in for that. Who are these podcasts?
You're hung up on the 30% thing. You're hung up on that. Not as a general rule, but for this guy who he doesn't pay, he should give him as a Christmas present as much as we all gave to him as
Fair
a gesture.
enough.
Regular, do your own thing.
Or
I
you
get
have to make that a stipulation in the beginning. Like,
Yeah, he never mentioned gross or net. He never did say that. And as he was adding up the numbers on the show, he was going by gross.
Yeah, he was. So when it comes down to pay, Make it that. You say that's what you got when when it's all for you, you declare that's the money you made. So I think he should give him, for the one time he's paying him this year, as much as fucking possible.
I think somebody should do to him what people do with Johnny on Steel Toe, where they ask Ron what his Venmo or his PayPal is, so that Ron can start getting donations during the show and telling Opie, like, I just got $50. I just got $100.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. Aaron hates it when that happens.
Of course he does.
And he needs to wrangle Johnny in and be like, Johnny, tell them not to do that, because
Johnny is subservient. He goes into like, anything you send me, I'm going to send to Erin. Like Johnny starts bowing to bowing like, don't send
I
me
wasted $200. I wished I'd done that. Fuck. I got to find out his Cash App, I'm sure.
All right. That's our new mission for Opie Radio.
That'd be great, because it will bug Opie for sure.
Yeah. That's great. See you later, guys.
See you, Adam. Good to see you. Moody, anything you got coming up, my friend?
Yeah, as inventor of, as the coiner of the phrase, another one for the toe, glad to be here as always. Thank you, and I'll see you next week.
Very good. Great job, everybody. For Moody, Patrick Melton, and Adam Bush, I am Carl saying another win for the toe.
There's a show in town, it's going down. Every week we're back on solid ground. Steel toe slipping, but we're gripping. Got the tea to spill, it's always flipping. From April's scrim to Erin's glee. Oh, this drama's just a spree. Polydrama, legal trauma, another win. Oh, that's the karma.